Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run. We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Haven't they arrived yet?
No, it's most unusual, Mr. Mary and Mr. Wilson, to be late. You know, the trouble is my bus goes at 10 past and they won't hold it for you these days.
Well, you just go, Mr. Godfrey. I'll explain to Mr. Manring.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that. He might be upset.
Oh, he won't be upset today. I brought him 4 sausages. And £1/4 of dripping. It's not a lot, but it's the thought that counts, isn't it? Yeah.
Mind the door.
All right. Here we go.
Now, be careful and don't bump it, Mr. Mannering.
Oh, don't be silly, Pike. Not as delicate as that.
Don't make such a fuss, Frank.
Excuse me, Mr. Manring. Mr. Godfrey here would like permission to have...
Oh, no, not just now. No. Call the men on parade, will you, Jones? I've got something important to tell them.
Yes, but if he doesn't go soon, it'll be too late.
All right. Well, tell him to go now and get back on parade as fast as he can.
Right, you hang on for 5 minutes, Mr. Godfrey, and if Mr. Manring hasn't finished you, I'll get the verger to hold it for you.
Just look at this, Mr. Mannering.
I brought it in. I'll handle it first. Beautifully balanced.
Oh, yes, of course, yes.
Devastating weapon in the right hands, I should think.
Yes, I should think even more devastating in the wrong hands.
Pike, will you stop that?
Sorry.
Hello, let's show it to the troops.
Right, sir.
You bring the mags along.
Yes?
Mr. Mannering, please. Yeah. Please, let me take it, Mr. Mannering.
Will you put it down? Pike! Fall in at once. Don't you control that boy? Thinks it's a game. All right, properly at ease, everywhere. Well, men, you've waited for it, and here it is. Now, this is probably the most sophisticated sidearm ever invented. It fires 650 rounds of 4.5 ammunition per minute. The drum holds 50 rounds. You've got the drum, Wilson?
Oh, yes, of course I have, sir, yes.
Well, hold it up.
Oh.
Sergeant Wilson is holding up the drum. The spring clip magazine holds 20 rounds. Show it, Wilson.
Yes, indeed, sir. Here's the clip.
Excuse me, Mr. Manring, has that got a detachment for a bayonet?
No, I'm afraid it hasn't.
Oh, what a pity.
Yeah, you'd soon run out of bullets at 650 rounds a minute. I mean, you'd only have to touch that trigger and your magazine's empty.
Oh, I think it'll last a bit longer than that, don't you, Wilson?
Oh, I think so. Just under 2 seconds, I would think, sir.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, Joe, we'll time it. I'll say go, and then I'll say stop.
Captain Mannering.
Not just now, Godfrey.
Stand by. Go. Stop. They ain't gonna need a bayonet, Mr. Manring.
Just a minute, Captain Mannering. Yon drum holds 50 rounds. It will go on longer. Something like...
Thank you, Fraser.
Mr. Captain Mannering, who's going to have it first, and please may I?
Certainly not.
Excuse me, Captain
And
Mannering.
not you either, Godfrey.
Well, Let's take it in turns. General Macaulay always said, take it in turns.
General Macaulay? Who is he?
Well, he wasn't very important, but he used to say, take it in turns. That's all I can remember of him, really.
Yeah, I know. Let's have a whist drive. And the winner has the first go.
Certainly not. I won't have the technical future of this unit decided by the draw of a card. No, no, no. We shall draw lots for it. I'm sorry, I know you're disappointed, Godfrey, but I'm only trying to do the fair thing.
May I have 3 days holiday?
Now, just fall back. What did you say?
I'd rather like 3 days holiday.
You got out of your mind? Hitler's across the channel waiting to pounce. We're in the front line.
I wouldn't ask normally, but it's to do with this friend of mine.
I see.
It's all a little involved.
Yes, I'm quite sure it is.
Permission to interfere, sir. Mr. Godfrey won't speak up for himself, sir. He's too much the gentleman. But my lips are not sealed, and I can reveal that at the bottom of all this, there is a woman.
Is that true, Godfrey?
Well, yes and no.
Yes and no? What sort of an answer's that?
Well, it's a bit of each, isn't it?
Don't get wrong. I think you'd better go in the office, Godfrey. And you too, Wilson.
That's it. Right.
Mr. Mannering, please may I look after the hunting gun, please?
Oh, very well.
Thank you. They also call it the Chicago piano.
What did you say?
The Chicago piano.
Stupid boy.
Young Godfrey has a queer, fey look. More than likely he's a sexual maniac.
Not now, Victor. Wilson, you better take notes. Wilson,
I'm sorry. Yes, of course I will, yes.
Now, Godfrey, what are you doing here, Jones?
Well, sir, it's like this, sir. Mr. Godfrey is a very retiring gentleman, and he won't speak up for himself. So I would like to speak for him, me being privy to his intimate details through things what he told me in his continence.
Is that all right with you, Godfrey?
Well, I suppose...
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Godfrey. But it's like this, sir. Just before the beginning of the commencement of the Boer War, it all started. Mr. Godfrey here, he was a dandy young buck of some 20 summers.
I'm terribly sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Dandy.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, he really fell for a beautiful young lady who was in service in one of the great halls nearby. Are you listening, sir?
Yes, of course I'm listening.
Well, anyway, them days wasn't like these days, sir. If you was a young serving wench, you had to watch your station and mind your peas and onions. You started up in the morning, 5:30, black and the great, until 8:30 at night, putting the cat out. They gave you one Sunday a month off, and they paid you 3 and 6 a week less laundry. But it was a good life.
Look, James, I can't sit here listening to all this rigmarole.
No, I'm sorry, sir, I was transgressing. Anyway, Mr. Godfrey, not getting a chance to see her much, he was unable to plight his trough, which he would have done had he been given half a chance. Him being a virile young man, as we all was in them days, me more than most. You're not in a hurry, are you, sir?
Yes, I am. Get to the point.
Well, the point is, he got 3 days' holiday, that's the point.
I know that. I think you'd better be quiet, Jones. Let Godfrey speak for himself.
See, he won't let me speak to him, it's no good.
Yeah, be quiet, Jones.
Yeah,
Be quiet.
I'd rather like 3 days holiday to help with the harvest.
To help with the harvest? Well, that's hardly a holiday, is it? That's very important work, isn't it, Wilson?
This is very important indeed. Look, I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid I haven't been able to get down half of what Corporal Jones has been saying.
I shouldn't worry too much about that. I don't think it had anything to do with it.
It did have something to do with it. That young lady married a farmer, and now she's a widow. And it's her harvest that he wants to help with.
Her foreman's gone to hospital.
Yeah, hernia.
Hernia.
Left side.
Left side.
Never mind what side. And has she no other form of labour?
Only 3 land girls. I'd like to help because we've been rather close, but I'm afraid I've missed the bus.
Yeah. Well, now, Cap, how many acres does she farm?
The 100 acres of wheat to be got in.
100? Well, this is vital.
Yes, of course, sir.
The country needs every grain of corn that it can possibly grow. Now, we're going to give this harvest top priority. We'll call for volunteers, and Jones can take us over there in his van.
There you are, you see, now he needs me. A few moments ago, he was casting me off like an old acquaintance.
Jones, don't fall a minute.
Yeah, very good.
It's very, very kind of you, Captain Mannering. Could I ring Mrs. Prentice and tell her the good news?
Yes, of course you may, Godfrey. Of course, carry on.
Now, Cables,
Yes, sir.
get the nominal roll.
Yeah.
Tick off all the
Hey,
names.
little hen, when will you lay me
I
an
want to
egg?
use my office
My
to attack with
tea?
people playing soldiers.
You settle yourself down there, Your Reverence. No one will disturb you there. Thank you, Mr. Yateman.
Oh, for goodness sake, Mr. Yateman, how can I possibly...
Oh, Vicar, thank the Lord I found you. I must talk to you.
Oh, hello, Mr. Hodges. I hear you had rather a narrow escape last night.
Narrow escape. It was a miracle. It landed right there beside me. If it had gone off, I wouldn't be here to talk to you now.
A miracle indeed.
It knocked my pint of beer right clean out of my hand. Look! It was a deliverance.
More like a judgment.
Go away, Mr. Yateman.
Yes, sir.
I should have been killed. I was spared. Why me? Why me? Answer me that. Why me? Why?
I can't think.
I'm just a simple greengrocer. Do you think he's saving me for some great purpose?
Well, you never know.
All my life I've been rotten, but I'm going to turn over a new leaf. I'm going to be kind to everyone. I'm going to love my enemies. Not Hitler, of course. But I'm going to be good to Captain Mannering and help him in his struggle, because he's a good man at art, you know.
Yes, I'm sure he is.
From now on, I'm going to be right behind him.
Well, that's marvellous news.
Well, thank you for seeing me, Vicar. I needed your guidance.
Only too glad to be of help.
You've been a rock for me to cling to.
Pleasure, I'm sure.
When will you try to supply one for me?
Back along. Stick all your stuff down there, in that corner. Hang on to your rifles, though. Don't want to be surprised by the Nazis.
Don't you worry, Mr. Mannering. Don't you worry, I won't let them surprise us. I'll fill them full of lead first.
Stop that! How did that boy get hold of the weapon? Fraser was supposed to have first turn.
No, sir, I think Park had some private arrangements.
Well, I won't have private arrangements on active service.
Right.
Colonel Mannering. Oh, it really is very kind of you, of all of you, to come and help me like this. I'm afraid it's a bit rough and ready for you.
Don't you worry, Mrs. Prentice. All we're concerned about is gathering in the harvest.
Ah, yes. Well, we've got a bit of a problem there. Mr. Yates of Grove Farm was going to thresh it for me, but his thresher's broke, so he's all behind, you see.
And haven't you got one of your own?
Oh, yes, I've got one all right, but only my foreman knows how it works.
The foreman?
Left side.
Yes, all right. Well, I think we've got enough expertise in our ranks to get the wheels turning, don't you, Wilson?
Well, I don't know, sir. You see, farming machinery can be awfully complicated.
Yes, I know, but Sponge is a farmer. He ought to be able to fix it.
True, yes.
We'll win through, Mrs. Prentice. You can rely on us.
Thank you, Colonel.
What on earth's he doing here?
Goodness knows.
Lovely, absolutely lovely.
Go on home.
Captain Mannering, Warden Aussie Wardens is here to help you.
I think we can manage without him, don't you?
Yes, would you mind just clearing off?
Don't send me away, Captain Mannering. Don't spurn me in England's hour of need. We'll stand shoulder to shoulder against the common foe. Let them all come, and you and I, Captain Mannering, together, we'll shock them.
She, drink at all?
I don't know. I've really no idea, sir.
Watch him.
Yes, boss.
He's up to something. Right, falling in 3 ranks outside.
Right, come on, fall in 3 ranks outside. Do as the good captain says, good man. Fall in 3 ranks outside.
Just a minute. I'm the one that does the bawling and shouting.
Very sorry, Corporal Jones. I really didn't mean to hurt your feelings. It's just that I want to help the good captain, you see, because he's a good man, you know.
No, sir, you could be right. He may well have been drinking.
Oh, thank you, Charles. Aren't they lovely?
I'm sorry about last Sunday, but my sister Doris was under the weather.
Oh, Oh, poor old soul.
She's 3 years younger than I am, you know.
Sergeant Sally is coming home on leave today. Sergeant Sally, sweetheart of our alley, we've missed her since she's been away. What a welcome there'll be when she walks down the street with 3 stripes on her arm. We'll be so proud to be.
What have we got here, then?
Halt! Wardens, halt!
Fall out and gather round.
Right, fall out and gather round, like the good captain says.
Well, I don't suppose this is as complicated as it looks. Spun?
Yes, Captain Mannering.
I want you to select as many men as you want and show them how this works.
I don't know how it works.
You don't know? I thought you said he was a farmer.
Yes, well, I'm sure he is, sir.
Yeah, a sheep farmer.
Sheep farmer? They don't thresh sheep, Wilson. Anybody knows how to go.
Perhaps those land girls know.
Well, ask them.
Excuse me, do you happen to know how this thing works?
No, sorry. We've only been here 3 weeks.
All right, well, never mind. But may I say how charming you look in your uniform? I really mean that.
Oh, well, thanks very much.
You look absolutely lovely.
All right, all right.
Excuse me, Captain Mannering. I know how it works.
Oh, good. Well done, Jones. Pay attention, everybody. Jones knows how it works.
Excuse me, would you mind holding that, sir? I might want to use my hands. Right, now pay attention. There, over there, that is the engine. And here, this complication here, this is the threshing thing. Not too technical for them, am I, sir?
Not yet, Corporal.
Right, you take a stick and you leave it up there. Whoops, right on the top. Meanwhile, the engine over here, this is going puff, 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 puff. That belt is working along. The threshing here is going jip, jipper, jip, jipper, 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 jipper. While it's going jipper, 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 inside here, the stray's all going mushing round like that. Meanwhile, that's causing over here another section. This section here like that is causing that movement to be made. All go up there, whoops a daisy up over the end, and in the meantime, all the grain which has been inside is come wheedling. Sorry about that, sir. It's come wheedling through here, and all the grain comes in the sacks. Munge, 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 munge. And then it's all done.
Yeah. Well, I think we've got the gist of what Corporal Jones is saying. Right, Jones. Your section will be in charge of this operation, and the rest of you get on with the reaping and gathering.
What shall I do, Captain Mannering, sir?
Just keep quiet.
Right, sir? Right, keep quiet, everybody, now. Keep quiet for the good captain.
Now, I shall want somebody up on the top there to load the hopper from the cart.
Yeah, I'd like to volunteer to be somebody up there to load the hopper from the cart.
Oh, very well, John.
Yeah.
Mike, you go and help him.
Yeah, I'll keep them all covered.
I usually superintend the grain going into the sacks.
Do you? Right, carry on. Walker, you'll be in charge of stacking the straw. Walker? Where's Walker? Walker! Walker!
Did you call, sir?
See that the straw is well stacked.
See, it's what?
Well stacked.
Yeah, her name's Judy. Come through yours. Right.
Well, now, we've got to get this machine going. Would you know anything about that, Wilson?
Oh, no, not really, sir. No, I'm afraid not.
Mum says you can't even use a tinoter, doesn't she, Uncle Arthur?
I don't think that's awfully funny, Frank.
Probably true, though. Oh, good, good. Well done, Fraser. Go to it.
Right. Captain Mannering! Captain Mannering! What can I do to help you in your good work, sir?
Oh, good. Go and look after the horse. Give it a handful of grass or something.
Yeah. What about me, sir?
Oh, you better keep a tally on the loads of grain.
All right.
Ah, Sprinters. Well, we'll soon have things running as smooth as a sewing machine. Right, off you go, Fraser.
Aye, sir.
Hey! I've done it, sir! I've done it! It's going!
It's going, judder, judder, judder!
Start loading, Jones.
Aye, sir.
Well, I saved you from that, didn't I?
Yeah. Now I need saving from something else, don't I?
You bet.
Stop all that.
Captain Maverick, doesn't seem to be coming through yet.
Doesn't it? Load away, Jones. I've loaded as fast as I can, Mr. Manred.
Perhaps I've got some sort of constriction in my tubes.
Let's have a look. Oh, it looks all right to me.
Miss Mannering, Miss Mannering, I'm sorry to bother you, but I think you ought to know Mr. Jones has fallen in the hopper.
Good.
What? Yes.
Jones! Fraser, stop the engine!
Oh, for goodness sake!
Get a boot!
Jones, you all right?
Oh. Hey, Mr. Mannering, some of this straw's got buttons on.
Jones's trousers. Get him out.
Oh. Mr. Manring, it went jidder-jadder and tore me trousers off.
Are you all right?
I've lost that which I hold most dear. Your pocketbook and discharge papers.
It's all right, Jonesy, I got it.
It's all right, Mr. Mannering. He's only lost his trousers.
Well, then get him out and let's get on with the harvest.
I can't get out in front of all those landladies.
Take the trousers off that scarecrow.
I've been through a terrible experience,
Oh, get
Mr.
on with it, Jones.
He's not very sympathetic, is he, Pikey?
All right, look lively, lads. We're holding up the harvest.
Oh.
Well, that's it, man. That's the lot. 3 cheers for the good captain. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray!
I've got a real nice harvest spread for you. Homemade pasties and potato wine.
Hooray!
after that, the vicar's coming over to bless the harvest.
Good afternoon, Mr. Yateman.
Good afternoon, Your Reverence.
This all looks very nice.
Thank you, Your Reverence. I thought the congregation could sit over here.
Excellent. Where are the congregation?
Still celebrating.
Good What on earth are they drinking?
Potato wine. I only tried it once.
Was it good?
I got very belligerent.
Come along now, the vicar's waiting for you.
Yes, come on, outside, man.
Mr. Fraser, that potato wine's certainly extra strong.
Show me the man that says it isn't.
Come along, my brave lads. Show a bit of decorum.
You're a good man, Captain Napoleon. You can't help being pompous.
Thank you, Reverend.
All right. Put yourselves together.
My, they have had a lot.
Hope they'll be all right, you know. I haven't touched it since that night.
Hymn 482. Come, ye thankful people, come, praise the song of harvest home. All is safely gathered in ere the winter's storms begin.
Who are you shoving? You're standing against me. You can't hold your liquor. Don't you talk to me like that, you drunken old snob. All right, Fraser, I can look after myself. Don't you start anything.
Just clear off, will you?
Look, you push that old man. Keep playing.
Don't push the organist.
kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run. We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Thank you very much, madam. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you.
Morning, Mrs. Binns.
Morning.
Everything all right?
Yes, thank you.
Good, good.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. The correct way to address a customer is good morning, madam. Not bye-bye. What are all these slips doing here? Gather them all up. Come on. And how many times have I had to tell you to put these rubber stamps
I was just
in the
going
rack?
to do that. Just going to
This
do
counter's a disgrace. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Anybody from head office came down here and saw it, they'd have a fit.
Yes.
I run a tidy bank here, Pike. Don't you forget that.
Yes, sir. Good morning, madam. Good morning. Good morning, madam. Good morning, madam.
Morning, Pikey.
Good morning, madam. Good morning, Mr. Jones.
There we are, Pikey. I say, business as usual, eh? That's a ticket. Take more than a few jerry bombs to put Mr. Mandarin's bout out of action.
Yeah, but we're trying to tidy up as quick as possible.
Yeah, that's the idea. That's the soldier's most important order. When on active service, be tidy. I never forget when I was in the Sudan, we used to wear sort of little kit bags just here, you know, and some of the blokes, they had odds and ends dangling out. General Kitchener, he couldn't abide that. He could not stand things dangling out. He got us on parade one day. He said, "Now listen, boys, I will not stand for things dangling. No. Remember, a tidy mind is a tidy behind." He said, "Don't be scruffy like the Fuzzy Wuzzies." That was a bit unkind of him because them Fuzzy Wuzzies, they never had no kit bags. Come to think of it, they didn't have any kit. I'll tell you what they did have, though. They had just had a little bit of cloth or rag dangling just like that down there, and then they had another little bit of cloth just dangling like that there. They had very untidy behinds, them Fuzzy Wuzzies. Morning, Wilson.
Morning, Georgie. Have you got a paper clip here, please, I could have, Frank?
I've just tidied those up, Hungerlass.
All right. I only want one. That was a bite.
Really?
Come in. I said come in.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. The door's stuck. It won't open. I'm sorry, sir, but it seems to have gone out of tune.
Yes. All it needs is a shoulder to it, a bit of effort. You know your trouble, don't you? You're getting flabby. Now get out of the way.
Right, right.
Perfectly simple, you see. All it needed was a bit of beef.
I see, sir. Right. Thank you very much.
Well, come in.
I'm sorry, sir. It's still stuck.
Come round the side.
All right, sir. Right. Well, sir, I think I brought all the papers that you wanted to see. There they are.
Oh, yes, thank you. Yes, I want to have a good look at these.
Awfully wet in here, isn't it?
Yes. This tarpaulin's full of water from last night's rain.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But don't poke it! Don't poke it! We'll make it worse.
Sorry, sir. So sorry. I beg your pardon.
Why can't you leave things alone, Wilson? How can I work with water dripping all over the place like this? Oh. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
So sorry, sir. I beg your pardon.
And shut that window.
Right, sir. Right, yes. There we are, sir. Now, sir, is that better?
No, it isn't.
Well, I don't know why you should put up with all this. So why don't you go down to the stock room? I mean, that hasn't been damaged at all.
Go down to the stock room?
Yes, why not, sir?
Wilson.
Yes, sir.
You see that chair?
Yeah, yes, I do, sir. Yes,
Well, that's
yes.
my chair. The manager's chair.
Yes.
This is my desk. The manager's desk.
Yes.
My office. The manager's
yes.
office.
Yes.
I wasn't made manager overnight, you know. It was a long, hard struggle.
Right, sir.
Office boy, clerk. assistant chief clerk, assistant manager, and finally, manager. It's taken me 25 years to get this office, and there's no redneck, beer-swilling foreigner going to throw me out of it. What do you think of that?
Well, can I come under your umbrella for a moment?
No, you can't. There's only room for one.
It's getting awfully damp here.
Well, it's your fault, isn't it? You shouldn't go about poking things. Now, let's get on with the work.
Right, sir, right, sir.
I'll tell you another thing about the Fuzzy Wuzzy's poking.
Look, I'm
During
sorry,
the
Mr. Jones. I'm sorry.
Yeah?
I've got an awful lot of work to do.
Yeah.
And Mr. Mannering is in an awful mood this morning.
Yeah.
Have you got any more money to pay in?
I'll say I have. £500. Yeah.
£500?
Yes, you see, all us local shopkeepers, we've had a bit of a collection for the new serviceman's canteen here in Mormington, you see. And yesterday, the chairman, Dick Billings, he come round with a final amount, £500, to my shop.
Why, to give it to you?
Well, I'm the treasurer. I'm going to pay it into my account, and in the morning I shall write out a cheque. I shall go round to the mayor, and I shall hand him the cheque personally.
Why'd you wrap it up like this?
Well, it's £500. That's a lot of money. I don't want to get knocked on the head and robbed, do I? And I thought if I wrapped it up like that, people might think it's just half a pound of sausages.
Yeah. It is half a pound of sausages.
Do try and hold that umbrella still, will you? I'm getting soaked here.
Yes, well, I'm not exactly dry myself, sir.
Mr. Mannering, come quick, Mr. Mannering, come on.
What are you doing? How dare you burst into here like that?
It's an emergency, Mr. Mannering. Don't...
Quiet! And how dare you come through the wall like that? I've told you once and I'll tell you again. I will not have my staff walking through that wall. Now get out and come in again properly. Go on.
Yes, sir.
Come in.
Sorry, Mr. Mannering, but
What are you doing?
it's unlucky to open an umbrella indoors.
Don't be stupid. What do you want?
Oh, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones is outside, lying on the floor. He's fainted.
All right, I'll deal with it. Fainted? Leave that to me. I'll do that. I'll do that.
All right, sir, right.
Go round the side.
Right.
Oh, dear.
All right.
Help me get him up.
All right, Jonesy, all right. You'll be all right. Come on. You'll be all right. Come on, up you get. There you are. Come on, now.
All right.
Where am I?
All right.
You'll be all right. Turn round.
All right. That's it.
Whatever happened?
Oh, dear. Oh, I lost £500. I lost £500. Now, I'll put it somewhere. I know.
What's he talking about, Pike?
Well, he came in to pay him £500. It turned into half a pound of sausages.
It's awful, Mr. Mannering. It's awful.
All right, Jonesy, all right. Just try and keep calm and try and tell us exactly what happened.
Well, I had the £500 for the
Yes.
canteen, and it wasn't
Wasn't what?
there. It was half a pound of sausages.
Well, what did you do with them?
Well, I had in my shop yesterday, wrapped up in newspaper.
Yes, well, you see, you must have picked up the wrong packet.
Yes, that's what it is. You'll find it in your shop. Now, you go back to your shop and look for it, and I'll see you on parade tonight. All right?
Yes, righto. You're quite right, Mr. Mann. Thank you very much. You've always been my maternal support. I'll find it somewhere.
Of course you will.
I know. I put it somewhere.
Yes, of course you did.
I'll find it.
All right, Jonesy, all
What shall
right.
I do with these, Mr. Mannering?
Oh, I'll take charge of those.
Money is the root of all evil. Money is the
Poor old Jonesy, he's in a terrible state. I mean, he's been in my shop about 25 times. All day long, in, out. Turned my warehouse upside down.
I can't understand why he thinks he left it in your place.
I told him. I said, look, Jonesy, you can't have left it here. You haven't been in for weeks. Didn't take no notice, though. He kept ferreting around and mumbling, I've left it somewhere. I can't make it out.
I can. The man's gone potty. Well, I've seen this coming on for weeks. Jones is senile, and the shock of losing this money, it's tilted his brain. Oh, he's no longer capable of carrying on his duties as corporal. Mind you, the question is, who's going to take his place, eh? Well, I'm next in line. I'm going to see Captain Mannering now.
Oh, really, I do think you're being very heartless, Mr. Fraser.
Yeah, come off it, Taffy. That is a bit strong.
I'm just being practical. There's a war to be fought. You can't stoke just for mental casualties.
Oh, hello, Pikey. Has Jonesy got his money back yet?
Not as far as I know. Been in and out the bank all day. He's been going backwards and forwards between his shop and the bank, looking in the road, nearly got run over twice.
Hello. Walker, has Jonesy arrived yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, Lord. I do hope he's all right. Oh, dear. Well, anyway, would you all mind falling into 3 ranks, please? Just as quickly as you can. Thank you so much. In 3 nice, neat lines. That'll be absolutely lovely. Thank you so much. Come on, Soon. Probably it is. 2 and 10. Shut!
Stand at ease. That's very good. Well, Jones.
I have no idea, sir.
Oh, well, we just have to carry on without him. Stand easy. Now, pay attention. Private Sponge, I want you to take charge of number 2 section, will you?
Sir.
Come along, Jones, you're late.
Yes, I'm sorry, sir. Not under there. Not there. No, it wouldn't be in there. I know it wouldn't be in there. I know
Did you
where
get
it might
that,
be.
Private
It
Sponge?
might
Yes,
be
sir.
up there. I remember coming up here once and
Jones! Corporal!
Yes,
hurry up and
it's
fall in.
not up here, sir. It's not up here, but...
Fall in, quickly.
I know I put it somewhere, sir. Just now I put it somewhere. I
Now,
put it somewhere. You
on
know.
the command fallout, I want
put it somewhere.
Corporal,
I've
Corporal,
got-
will you please pay attention?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not feeling myself today.
What's he talking about? He's been feeling himself ever since he came in.
Now, on the command fallout, I want numbers 2 and 3 sections to go out on patrol, and number 1 section will stay here and gather round me. Right? Fallout!
Sir, I'd like to apologise for my behaviour, sir. I've had a terrible day, sir. Ever since I lost that money, I'm all to pieces. I'm not good for anything.
Precisely. May I remind you, Captain Mannering, that I am next in line for his stripe.
All right, that'll do, Fraser.
Listen, sir, can't we do something to help Jonesy?
Get some chairs, will you, and bring them round here.
Right.
Now, Jones, before we go any further, we've got to try and get you to remember what you did with that money.
Yes, sir. Oh, thank you very much indeed, sir. Thank you. You've been awfully good. You bring a warm glow of comfort to my heart, sir.
All right, Jonesy, all right. You see, your problem is our problem.
Yes. We'll be like the 3 Musketeers. 1 for 1, 2 together. United we fall and we stand divided upright. I'm sorry, Mr. Manning. That's it.
All right, now pay attention. It's perfectly simple. What we have to do is to try and get Jones to remember where he put that money.
Yeah.
Now, Jones.
Permission to speak, sir?
Yeah.
If I could remember where I'd put it in the first place, I wouldn't have lost it in the second place. And I wouldn't have been running about all day trying to remember where I put it in the first place or the second place. My mind's a blank. My mind is a blank.
Can we discuss the question of the stripe now, sir?
Sit down and be quiet, Fraser.
Miss Mannering, I think I know how we can make him remember. I saw him do it once in that film, you know, Man in the Shadows, with Walter Abel and Joan Blondell.
Yes, that's right. That's right, Frank. We saw it together, didn't we? It was very good indeed. Yes, yes, that's right. At the beginning of the film, Walter Abel was sitting on a bench in the park in the middle of the night.
Yes,
Wasn't
that's
that it?
right, yes. And while he was sitting there muttering, I can't remember, and he was feeling all through his pockets, just like Mr. Jones was when he came in.
That's right, yes. I remember I saw that film with my sister Dolly, but she made me take her out before the end. She thought it was rather near.
Oh. Anyway, while he was sitting there, Joan Blondell walked by.
What was she doing in the park in the middle of the night?
Going for a walk. I like Joan Blondell. She's nice, isn't she?
If she was in the park at that time of night, she can't have been all that nice.
Don't you say anything against Joan Blondell. She's my favourite.
Ike!
Sir?
Come to the point.
Yes, sir. Well, she sat down and talked to him.
That's right, Frank, that's right. Then she made him go through everything that had happened to him during the previous 24 hours in order that he, she might be able to make him remember.
Remember what?
I can't remember.
Before you started all this film rubbish, I was just about to suggest that.
Oh, were you really, sir? Really, were you? Fancy that.
OK, Jones. Sir. I want you to try and tell us, calmly and logically, everything that happened from the first moment you received that money.
Yes, sir. I will try.
And don't let your brain go off at a tangent.
No, sir. I won't let my brains get in a wangle, no, sir.
All right, now start. And keep calm.
Yes, sir. Keep calm, sir. Well, Mr. Dick Billings come round to my shop with the money just before I was going to close it, and it was in £5 notes.
And what did you do with it?
I wrapped it up in newspaper, and I took it home, and when I went to bed, I put it under my pillow.
And what happened the next morning?
I woke up. Then I got out of bed.
Which side did you get out?
Left side.
How do you know it wasn't the right side?
Well, because my bed's up against the wall. Look here, Joe. I'm trying to keep calm, Mr.
Yes,
Manning.
all right, Jones.
Trying to keep calm. Anyway, then I had a little wash, and I got dressed, then I went downstairs, and then I came upstairs again.
Why did you do that?
Well, I wanted to get the money from underneath the pillow. Look here, Mr. Wilson, I'm trying to keep calm. I am keeping calm. I'm trying to keep calm.
Yes, all right. You're doing very well indeed, Joe. Do be quiet, Wilson.
I'm sorry, I'm only trying to help.
Well, don't do
all
that.
Right,
Don't
all right,
do
all
that
right.
sort of thing. All right, carry on.
And then I went across the road to my shop, and I got the £500, and I went in the shop, and I wrapped the previous day's takings up in some paper, and then I wrote out a bank slip for the day's takings, and then I wrote out a further bank slip for the £500. And then I said to young Raymond, first of all, I put the two things carefully in this little carrier bag that I got. Then I noticed Raymond. I said, Raymond, look, after the shop, I'm going round to the bank. I think it's beginning to work, Mr. Mannering.
Yes, well, that's because you're thinking calmly and logically, you see.
Yes. I'm very calm. And then I went across the road to the bank, and young Piker was there. And I said, good morning, young Piker. And I gave him the takings.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Mannering.
And what happened then?
Well, I remember now, and I'm keeping calm. And I gave him the packet with the £500 in, and it wasn't there.
No, changed into half a pound of sausages.
That's right. I lost it! I lost the I'll remember where I put it. I know I remember where I put it. I know I will.
Here, Jonesy.
No.
Don't do that, you silly old duffer.
Oh, sorry, Joe.
I've only brought you a cup of char.
Oh, thanks very much. I'm sorry about that, Joe. Here, Joe. You haven't got a cigarette, have you?
Well, you've had 2 packets already.
Oh, sorry, Joe. I'm sorry about that. I just can't help it.
You look terrible.
I feel terrible. I'm ruined, Joe. I'm ruined. I'd give anything to remember where I put that money.
Hey,
Oh.
don't do that, Taffy.
Did he
You
say-
get a heart attack.
Did he say anything?
Yes, I'd try anything, Jock.
Good. Now, come closer. When I was sailing the China Seas, I studied the art of hypnosis.
Don't be daft, Taffy.
It's true, man. I've hypnotized many men in my time, and I have uncovered some dark and terrible secrets. It can't fail, but I must have your cooperation.
Well, if it's going to help me remember where I put the money, you have my permission to sterilize me.
Now, clasp your hands together.
Yeah.
Put them on top of your head like that. Now, watch closely. You are going to sleep. You are going to sleep. You are going to sleep. You can hear nothing but my voice. You can hear nothing but my voice. What can you hear?
I can hear nothing but your voice.
Little Sir Echo, how do you do? Hello.
Shut up, Joe. I'm trying to be hypnotised.
Wake up, Your Reverence! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Who is it?
Oh.
Oh, it's you, Verger. Oh, you are a beastly nuisance. How dare you come in here? How dare you come in here like this and wake me up?
Your Reverence, you must come at once and exercise.
Have you taken leave of your senses, Mr. Yeatman? I'm not going to start running about at this time of night.
Well, you don't understand, sir. There's a horrible black mass in the church hall.
A horrible black mass of what?
The Scotsman. The Scotsman is carrying out pagan rites on church property. Oh, the blasphemy. You must come at once and exercise it.
If you're being silly, Mr. Yeatman, I shall get very cross.
With a red tucked underneath her
Are you asleep? Tell me everything that happened.
Well, when Mr. Billings come round with the money, wrapped it up in newspaper. On the counter was a large chicken.
A chicken!
I was taking the chicken to young Raymond and telling him to take it round to Mr. Blewett.
Blimey, it's working.
Wait. Go on. What happened then?
Just as Raymond picked the chicken up, I said, wait a minute, you've forgotten the giblets. So I picked the giblets up and stuck them in the chicken. But it wasn't the giblets I picked up, it was the £500.
Wake up!
I stuffed them in the chicken. I stuffed them in the chicken. Mr. Mannering! What? I stuffed the money in the chicken. I stuffed the money in the chicken.
The money in the chicken? What's he talking?
Wake up, everybody! Wake up, everybody! Wake up, everybody! Wake up!
What on earth is going on here?
I stuffed it!
What?
The chicken!
You hear that, Your Reverence? A chicken! They always use chickens for black rites. Oh, we've arrived just in time to stop something very nasty from happening. Here goes with your
Excuse me, sir. You can't just wake up somebody in the middle of the night and ask to examine their chicken.
This is an emergency, Wilson. I'm going to get to the bottom of this once and for all.
All right, sir.
I want to thank you, Mr. Mannering, for all you've done for me. And I want you to remember that the next chicken I get in my shop, it's for you.
Can my mum have a chicken as well?
My sister Dolly'd like one too.
Wait a minute. I'm not made of chickens.
Mr. Mannering, why don't they answer the door?
Look, Mr. Mannering, whatever happens, don't let him know why we want to look inside his chicken. I don't want the townspeople to know I lost the money. They might lose confidence in me.
Who is it?
It's me, Captain Mannering.
Are the Germans landed?
No, but I must speak to you urgently. Will you open the door, please? I understand you had a chicken delivered here yesterday.
Yes, that's right.
Have you eaten it yet?
No, and you can't have it back if that's what you want.
Actually, we want to examine it.
Have you got a search warrant?
I don't need a search warrant. In the name of the king, I demand to examine your chicken.
Well, what's the king got to do with it?
It's the defence of the realm. Can we come in, please?
No, you can't. You're not coming into my house in your hobnail boots. You'll wake my wife up. Oh, all right. I'll bring the chicken out.
Do you really think he'll let you look inside his chicken?
Oh, yes, of course. I'm a very shrewd judge in these matters.
Well, there you are. There's the chicken. Now, take a good look at it and let me get back to bed.
Very nice looking chicken, isn't it?
Yes, awfully nice, yes, lovely.
Actually, you see, it isn't the outside that we want to examine, it's the inside.
Well, what do you want to look inside for?
Well...
About the money.
You see, we're rather under the impression that the contents of that chicken would provide a canteen for 500 servicemen.
Must be balmy. Well, the only way you could do that would be make soup out of it.
No. You don't understand.
And even then, it'd be very watery soup, and you'd only get an egg cup full each.
Look, I must examine this chicken. It's a matter of life and death. Right. Hold it, Wilson.
Right, sir, right.
But my wife's only just stuffed it.
But I think we shall have to unstuff it.
It's still all sewn up, you see, sir.
Yes, cut it open with a bayonet, sir.
God.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Walker, Pike, bring your torches along. Soon we'll do it.
I'm not very happy about this.
Don't you worry, Mr. Blewett, don't you worry. We'll have it back exactly in the same way that we found it.
Put those lights out! What's going on here?
Well, you may well ask. They knocked me up at 2:30 in the morning, want to take the stuffing out of my chicken and say it's for the king.
You've gone out of your mind, Mannering.
Oh, just clear off, will you? This is a military matter.
Don't you tell me to clear off, mate.
Go on, Hal.
It's open, Mr. Mannering.
Right. Hold on. Put your hands out, everybody.
Hey, you'll get bits all over that. I don't want a lot of fluff mixed up with my stuffing.
Don't worry. It's best quality army issue gloves.
Look, what's he doing with a great big chicken like that anyway? I don't get any chickens.
Look here, if you must know, that's Mr. Blewett's golden anniversary, and I had it sent round to him special. Have you found it, Mr. Mannering?
That torch. I'm afraid it's empty, Jones.
What? Oh, no. I'm ruined. I'm ruined.
Oh. Well, don't all look at me. It's not my fault.
Come on, get it back. Put it in. Sorry we disturbed you, Mr. Blewett. My compliments to your wife. Tell her she stuffed it beautifully.
Mr. Mannering?
Yes.
Could I have my glove back, please?
You stupid boy.
We really are most dreadfully sorry, Jonesy.
Yes, believe me, Jones, if there was any way in which I could help you, I wouldn't hesitate.
You could always lend him the money, Mr. Mannering.
Be quiet. Right.
Well, I just have to do the honourable thing, that's all. I've only got half an hour before I have to go round the town hall and present the cheque to the mayor. So I just have to write out the £500 of my own money. That's my life savings, that is. Still, death before dishonour.
Ah, there you are, Mr. Jones. I've been looking for you everywhere.
I know what you're going to say, Mr. Billings, but don't you worry. I'm going to make it up out of my own money.
I don't know what you mean. No, I'm talking about the £1/2 of sausages you served me with the other night. The wife went to fry them, and this is what she found.
Good Lord! It's the money! It's the money! Don't tell him it's the money! We got the money! Oh, the ugly! We got the money! Where's my sausages?
Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run. We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21. But he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Sir?
Oh, sherry. Thank you very much. Quite a treat.
Only one glass each, I'm afraid.
Oh. Good evening to you, sir.
Ah, hello, Wilson. I'm very glad to have you here as my guest tonight. Some of the most influential people in Warmington-on-Sea here tonight, you know. Oh, yes. I say, that's our chairman over there.
Is it really?
Yes.
That's fascinating. Thank you so much, my dear. Very, very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. I say, what a very pretty brooch you've got on.
Thank you. It was my granny's.
Was it really? It seems to match the colouring of your hair so well.
Oh, thank you, sir. I'll slip you another one when you've finished that.
Well, I shall keep you up for that. Thank you very much indeed.
Well,
very sweet of you.
Well,
Thank you so much.
never mind the
Very nice
waiters.
of you. I'm sorry.
I'm pointing out the chairman to you. He's looking over this way. I think I've caught his eye. He's the managing director of Precision Extrusions, you know.
Is he? Is he really?
Yes.
Oh, yes. My goodness me.
Ingratiate yourself there.
Yes.
Ah, good evening, sir.
Evening.
May I introduce my chief clerk, Wilson?
It's Arthur, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
George.
It is.
Oh.
Good grief. I'm Tony Fairbrother.
Oh,
we were
yes?
at school together.
Were we really?
Yes, we shared a study together for 3 terms.
Did we? Really? Yes, of course, I remember now. How very nice to see you. It's lovely
nice
after
to
all
see
this
you.
time, yes. Good heavens.
Wilson has been my chief clerk for 8 years now.
Stephen's here, Stephen Seaback.
Is he really? Stephen Seaback?
Of course, he's Sir Stephen now.
Oh, yes, of course he is, yes, yes.
Look, come and see him. He's as bald as a coot.
Is he really?
Poor old thing. Grass never grows on a busy street, does it?
Excuse us, Mannington.
Come and sit down.
Mannering.
Yeah, I think I did. I let him off, I think, in the end. Do sit down. Make yourself comfortable.
Hello, Bathurst. Golf all right?
Good.
Evening, Captain Mandarin.
Ah, Jones. How nice to see you here representing the butchers of Warmington-on-Sea.
Yes, and tonight I'm representing the Athletics Association as well, you know.
Are you really?
Yeah, Mr. Cutforth, who usually represents them, he's had to go to the Derby and Jones Club.
You know, that's what I like about these gatherings. Everybody here represents a profession or a craft.
Yeah. Evening, Cap.
What are you doing here?
Well, why shouldn't I be here?
Well, I wasn't aware that under-the-counter dealing was a profession.
No, but it's a craft, isn't it? Anyway, if it hadn't been for me, you wouldn't be knocking back that sherry. And those chicken croquettes you're going to have later would have been made of whale meat instead of rabbit.
Hello, Joe.
Hello, Governor. How are you?
Oh, good evening, Mr. Jones.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, Colonel.
Oh, sorry, Mannering, I didn't see you. Thank you, my dear. Well, are you chaps looking forward to the scheme on Saturday?
Scheme? What scheme?
Oh, I forgot. None of your chaps are taking part, are they?
Why aren't we taking part?
Yes, Mr. Manning, how come we've been taken short?
Well, it was a training major. It was a training major's idea, really. He wants to form a sort of Home Guard commando unit out of the younger, fitter chaps.
Oh, yes, I did hear something about it.
Yes, he wants a sort of striking force to operate behind the enemy lines. You know, the sort of thing, winkling out petrol dumps, blowing them up and so on.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We sent Pikey down to HQ for an interview.
Did he get in?
No, he couldn't find HQ.
Well, I think the whole thing's a complete farce anyway. We're not commandos and never will be.
Well, why not, Mr. Manning? I can winkle out things as well as them young chaps. I'm a very good winkler, I am.
No. Brains, intelligence, and local knowledge, those are our weapons, not muscle and brawn.
Yes, I must say I do agree with you. I was dead against it.
Yeah, but it is a bit of an insult to the old chaps, isn't it? I mean, the older campaigners.
Yes, I feel very spurned, I do.
Take your seats at the table, please, gentlemen.
Well, we better be going in. Yes. I suppose you chaps wouldn't like to take part and prove your point, would you?
Yeah.
Well, yes, why not? I mean, we're game for anything, aren't we?
Always very game, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I'll see if I can get the training major to agree. We'll talk about it after.
I'm at the top table. I'll see you later.
Oh, is that my sherry? Oh, thank you so much. It's very kind of you. It's very thoughtful of you. Thank you so much.
I say, Wilson. Wilson. Wilson, come.
Thank you so much.
Wilson.
Most kind of you. Thank you very
Wilson.
much. I'm sorry.
Why don't you leave that girl alone?
Here we are sleeping, happy as can be. All good pals and jolly good company, strolling round the town.
Now, our job is to place that bomb either in or as near as we can get it to the OC's office, which is inside this little hut here. The type of bomb we're going to use will be represented by this can. Wait, have you got it? Have you got the bomb?
Yes.
Well, show it to them. Hold it up.
Hey, I've got 150 of those if anyone wants to buy some.
Now, Sergeant Wilson and I did a recce of this place yesterday, and believe you me, the security here is absolutely first class. These Home Guard commandos won't get anywhere near it. There's no question about that. It needs brains and intelligence.
And ingenuity, sir. Ingenuity. That's very useful for getting people into things.
Yes, that's right. That's quite right, June. Yes. Now, a platoon of infantry are on guard at the gate here, and all round the petrol dump is a 12-foot-high barbed wire fence which overhangs at the top, and, in my opinion, is quite unclimbable.
Well, we could lean a ladder up against it.
That might arouse the suspicion of the guards, don't you think, Pike?
Not if we dressed up as window cleaners.
Don't be silly, Frank. I mean, there are no windows in barbed wire, for heaven's sake.
Could we not fling it, sir?
What?
The bomb. Could we not fling it?
Yeah, that's a good idea, Taffy. Give it an island fling.
All right, all right.
So, shut up. I'm trying to make sense of the suggestion here.
Be quiet. Pay attention. The distance between the hut and the wire, unfortunately, is 35 yards, Fraser.
Ah.
But Corporal Jones did make one or two experiments in throwing, didn't you?
Yes, sir, I did, sir. My first attempt, sir, it only went about 12 yards.
Yes.
So I got hold of it by the handle, and I whirled myself round and round like a whirling dervish, sir. They do it in a trance, you know, so they do a lot of whirling in a trance, do whirling dervishes, sir. Anyway, I whirled myself round and round, and I got dizzy, you see, sir. It's not because I wasn't in a trance, I expect. And then the handle come off.
Yes. Well, I don't think it would work. In any case, we're jumping the gun, because we are first to be dumped along this road here, somewhere along this road, as though we were parachutists.
Oh, we're going to be wearing parachutes?
Of course we're not wearing parachutes, you stupid boy.
What's stupid about that? Parachutists wear parachutes, don't they?
Don't be impertinent, Pike. Now, our job is to get across this river, either by means of the bridge or by any other means.
Captain Mannering, I'm rather anxious not to do any swimming. Pontoons, sir. That's what we need, sir. Pontoons. Aye, that's what we need, sir. Pontoons.
Yes, all right. Unfortunately, we haven't got any.
Oh. We could use Mr. Fraser's coffins.
If you're going to go on being silly, Pike, I shall send you home.
Why can't we just walk across the bridge?
For the very simple reason that both the bridge and the banks of the river are being defended by the Royal West Kents.
Good answer.
Right. Bluff, sir. Bluff. That's what we've got to use, sir. Bluff. We've got to use bluff. Bluff.
And ingenuity, sir. Ingenuity.
Sir, I wouldn't mind dressing up as a nun.
I did it once at a fancy dress ball, and they said that I look awfully holy.
Did they?
I think that's a good idea, sir. Young Pike here could be the novice, and Jonesy could be the Mother Superior.
All right. You know, sir, we're always reading in the newspapers about parachutists dressing up as nuns. I'm sure they'd see through it straight away.
But no, that's where your ingenuity comes in. We could be walking along as a nun crocodile. we could just be going along nonchalant, and those guards would say to themselves, they can't possibly be dressed up as artificial nuns, or we would think they was parachutists. So they must be real nuns who are ventilating themselves in the air. And then they will bless us and let us pass.
I don't think that's very practical. In any case, it isn't easy to get hold of nuns' habits these days.
Well, Joey, he could borrow some from the nuns at the orphanage.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be all that easy, you know, Jonesy. I don't do a lot of business with the orphanage.
Oh, except for providing the orphans.
Except...
that is. Excuse me, sir, but Frank here has got a suggestion.
No.
Yes, go on.
Yes, what is it?
No, I don't want to tell you. You'll say I'm being silly.
No, I won't. Not unless you are being silly.
It's about coffins.
Oh, yes.
You could pretend to be a funeral. They let a funeral across the bridge.
Yes, they probably would, Pike. Except that wouldn't be any help to us at all, because they don't have funerals inside petrol dumps.
Unless they blow up.
Unless they blow up. Okay. No. Whatever gets us across that bridge has got to get us into the petrol dump.
You know, hang on. Just hang on just a second now. Now, I've got a shed round about here, which I keep some of my essential supplies in, you see. Now, if we all make our way there, and you keep your trap shut, I might be able to help you.
Yes, I think we can rely on our discretion.
Yeah, oh, there is another thing, Captain Mannering. Keep your hands to yourself. I mean, I don't want anything nicked. Well, I mean, that's the way I got it in the first place.
No, just explain the plan, will you? Nobody's going to touch your property.
Yeah, right, now, this is what we do.
Here we are again, happy as can be, all good pals and jolly good company.
Right, in here when you've got your uniforms on. Put your helmet on, Pike.
But I can't see with it on, look.
Try it the other way around.
These are awfully rough, these things, you know, at the back of the neck.
I know.
Awful.
You've been mollycoddled too much. That's your trouble.
Eee, that's a fine machine, Joe. How'd you come by it, son?
Yeah, well, when they were refitting the fire station, I offered them 10 quid for it.
Well, I'll ask him about it. I'll ask him for it. Excuse me, Captain Mannering, sir?
Yeah?
Could you clear up a technical point, sir? Where do you want these axe handles dangling, sir? On the left rump or the right rump?
The left, please.
On the left rump, right? All on the left rump, please. Dangle on the left rump, please.
All right, Jones. Jones. Hey, Corporal.
Yes, right,
All right, that's enough.
Very good, right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right, now gather round and let's go through the plan once more. Hurry up, Godfrey.
Sir, it's this trouser, sir. Don't see any buttons for my braces.
Well, can't you wear a belt?
I always think trousers hang so much better from braces. Don't you think so?
Not a fashion parade, Godfrey. Right, now. At 10 minutes past 3.
15:10, sir.
What do you say?
15:10.
No, never mind that. At 10 minutes past 3, we shall all move out. Now, 2 minutes later, a fire will be started outside the wire to the petrol dump.
Yeah, I've taken care of that, sir. I dumped a load of old packing cases and a couple of drums of sump oil just outside the wire.
Good. Right. And so that at 12:03...
15:12, sir.
Yeah. At 3:12, our secret agent will push the barrow of paraffin-soaked hay into the pile and ignite it. The secret agent laid on?
Oh, yes, yes.
I think it's safe to disclose the identity of our agent now.
Oh, yes, yes.
Who is it?
The verger.
The verger? You got out of your mind?
No, not at all, sir, no.
I thought it was supposed to be Mrs. Pike.
Yes, well, she couldn't make up her mind what she was going to wear.
But the verger will get it all wrong.
No, I wrote it all down for him. I gave him a 10-bob note. I'm quite sure he'll be all right.
Well, be it on your head.
As usual.
Yes. Now, this fire will help us to bluff our way across the bridge. And when we reach the scene of the fire, what do you do, Fraser?
My party unloads yon ladder, sir, and we set it up near the wire.
That's right, sir. And then Pikey, me and the rest of the boys create a hullabaloo around the fire with our hoses.
Right. Yes, and while Joey's hullabalooing, sir, I shall shinny up the ladder unseen. And I'll have this bomb on the end of this rope, sir. And when the hullabaloo is at its highest pitch, I shall sling it onto the roof of the hut like a linesman swinging the lead. When I say linesman swinging the lead, sir, I don't mean a linesman in a football match, you know, sir. I don't mean, when I say swinging the lead, I don't mean a chap who's skiving and not you know, helping his people. I mean a seafaring linesman, sir. You know, they used to have a little bit of tallow just on the end so they could see what their bottoms were like. Did you know that, sir?
As a matter of fact, I did, Jones, yeah.
Well, I wish you said, man, and go all bothering to tell it.
All right. Right, everybody to your post.
Right, up.
Mr. Mannering, can I drive the fire engine, please? Please let me drive the fire engine.
Don't be ridiculous, Pike.
Well, can I ring the bell then?
Oi, I'm ringing the bell.
Get your place, boy.
Can't I?
Someone give me a hand.
What are you talking about? I need a hand myself.
Come on, up you get, Godfrey. Come on.
Right.
All right?
Thank you, Fraser.
Right.
Hold on very tight while you're there. Right, off you go, Wilson.
All right,
off you
all
go.
right. I can manage all right. Thank you very much. It's very kind.
There we go. Right.
Wait a minute, sir, wait a minute. I'll give you a shoulder.
Give me a hand.
What?
Come on, then.
Sit down, hey.
You all right, sir?
You all right? I beg your pardon, sir. I must have upped you a bit too
All
much.
right, all right.
Sorry, sir. I'm very sorry there, sir. All right, sir.
Yes, of course I'm all right. Get round into your place.
Yes, very good, sir. Very good, sir. Right, sir.
All right there at the back?
Yes.
All right, stand by.
Oh, hold on a minute, sir. I'm not quite at the ready, sir. Hold on.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Mr.
You hold
Jones.
on. Right, come on, sir. If I shout 1, 2, 3, you give me a bit of an urge up, will you?
Yes,
sir?
all right. Give him a hand, Wilson.
That's all right.
1, 2, 3. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look. There's a fire extinguisher in case the fire engine catches fire. These firemen are very cautious men. Do you know when I was...
Oh, get up there.
That's right.
Right, well done. Right, stand by, everybody. Stand by. That's it. Well done. Go. Well done.
You all right, Mr. Mannering, are you?
Oh, of course I'm all right. What are you standing there for, Pike?
Well, I got down to give you a hand up.
Get onto your place at once. Don't argue.
Honestly, I can't do a thing right today. Everything I do.
No backside either.
All right.
Right. Off we go.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't hear you say anything with them boys not let you take the bell.
Don't ring the bell till I say go.
Go, right, sir.
Mr. Mannering,
Yes?
you can't go yet.
Why not?
The doors are still closed.
Well, we'll open the doors and we're ready to go.
I wouldn't start up that engine with those doors closed, sir.
No, sir, because we might breathe in all the poisonous gases and we'll all get sophisticated.
Pike.
Sir?
Get down and open the door.
No, it's different now. You want me to get down and do something.
Hello, here they come again.
That's a good thing. It'll divert the guards on the bridge, sir.
Yes, that's very true, Fraser. Right, hang on, everybody. Here we go.
Well, sir, you said go, so I ding me dinger.
Well, don't ding your dinger until we're actually on the move.
Right, sir, right, sir.
Right?
Right,
Garage doors are already open, Mr. Mannering.
How many more times have I to tell you to get in your place?
You told me to get down and open the doors yourself. Honestly, I don't know what's the matter. I don't know how I do is wrong.
What's the matter?
Yes.
Why are you wet like that?
You squirted me all over with water.
Don't be ridiculous.
You did. You did. Stop it.
Here, look, Sergeant Wilson, there's a lever there. Push it forward. It throws the pump out.
Right. There's a lever there, Wilson. Push it forward. It throws the pump out.
That's what I am doing.
Well, hurry up about it.
All right, I'll do my best.
If I tell you again, I'll leave you behind. Now get on.
Couldn't care less.
Yes, this engine's going well, isn't it?
So it should. It's the same petrol they put in Spitfires.
That's a lot.
If I could find who dumped him, his feet wouldn't touch.
Don't panic! Everything hinges now on the Virgin.
Day of the day, I'm on my way in the rain.
Push barrow among pile of packing cases. Excuse me, have you noticed a pile of packing cases dumped here?
Yeah, he's just driven them away. Were they yours?
Oh, no. I was just interested in them for a friend. Light paper in barrow. Shout fire, run to the guardroom and send for fire brigade. Fire! 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 Send for the fire brigade!
What for? I put it out.
What's your game then?
If it comes to that, what's yours?
It doesn't say anything about you here. Feel off!
Don't panic!
Look, there's the bridge straight ahead. I don't see any smoke from the Virgin's place. It should be over there.
Bloody hell. Better check it out, lads. No telling what those old baskets will get up to.
Look, sir, the smoke's coming from over there.
He's lit the fire in the wrong place.
They're stopping us.
I'll deal with this.
Just making sure there's no home guards hiding.
Don't be ridiculous. There's a fire. Can't you see it?
Hey, hello. Oh, what are them ends doing?
Laying eggs. Drive on, driver.
Oh, just stand there. Catch them ends.
It's over there. It's over there.
Blimey, you've been quick. I haven't even sent for you yet.
Get out of the way, Hodges.
Mandarin, what are you doing dressed up as a fireman?
We're on a secret mission, so let us through.
Oh, no, you don't. That dreaded plane dropped a stick in his sentries. There's a house on fire around the corner. Come on, drive on.
Try and get the ladder off of the hoses. Don't stand there gawping, Pike. Get the small hose out.
Move on, Mandarin. This house will be burnt down in a minute.
Why don't you mind your own business? Those in! You're going too fast, boy.
Miss Manning, would you mind turning the tap on, please?
You stupid boy, you've got it out of the socket.
Captain Mandarin, I wonder if someone will assist me to the ground.
Oh, there's no time for that sort of thing.
Hurry up! Hurry up!
Will you go away?
We've hooked up the hydrant, Mr. Mandarin.
Good.
There's no twiddler, sir.
No what?
Well, it's the metal part, you know, the iron thing. It's like a sardine key, only it's bigger. And you stick it in the ground, then you twiddle it round, and then all the water flourishes out.
This is it, Mr. Mannery.
Don't stand there with it, boy. Get it round to the hydrant.
Yeah, come on, Pikey.
Hey. All set back here, sir.
Good.
Why aren't you doing something?
Here, grab hold of that.
Get it over there at the double.
Yes, Captain.
Captain Mandarin, I wonder.
Well done, Godfrey. Hang on up there. Wilson. Wilson.
Oh, sorry, sir.
What do you think you're doing there?
Well, I thought you might ask me to start something or stop something. or something.
Well, stand by to rev up.
All right, sir.
twiddling.
All right, let's look again.
That's right. Oh.
Keep turning, Frank.
I'm getting all wet, Mr. Mannering.
Don't worry about that. Keep turning.
As the officer said, keep twiddling. They'll all come out in a flourish over there.
What? I'm the one who's getting wet, not you, innit?
Do as you're told. Standing by this end, son.
Send the water through, and I'll direct the jet.
Rev it up, Sergeant.
Is there anything happening?
There's a lever there somewhere, I think.
There's nothing coming through. Tell them to hurry up.
Let me see. There's probably some obstruction in the pipe.
There we are, that's it. Let's go and help.
No sign of any foreign body there. Turn the valve on, Fraser.
What are you doing, maniac? Mikey, you put your finger in that hole.
No, you put your finger in the hole.
No, I'm not going to get wet. Oh! Whoa! Your finger in the old pipe.
It's not coming out the hole.
Let's get it under control. Should have it out now.
Well, you're a man of many parts, aren't you?
This disguise was to help us get into the petrol dump. Unfortunately, Hitler interfered with our plan, sir.
Don't worry, the Home Guard commandos were all caught, and your other plan worked splendidly.
Other plan?
The training major was actually in the hut waiting to see what happened. You should have seen his face when the parcel arrived on his desk by the 12 o'clock post, and he opened it and found the bomb.
Parcel?
Yeah, I posted it yesterday, sir. Like Sergeant Wilson said.
Well done, Walker.
He said it was cheating, but I say it proves the point. Brains can very often beat brawn.
Oh, I'd back my ingenuity against muscle any day. Whoa. Wilson, lend a hand. Walker. Don't hold him. All right. Hang on. Wilson, give it a hand. Walker, out of control.
Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run. We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's
done? Hang on, who are you calling?
Well, the wife, to tell her I'd be late.
Oh, sorry, Reg. Emergency calls only on this phone. Hello? Oh, hello, Frank. Oh, thanks for ringing back. Yes, Lincoln, 315, Farmer's Boy, 10 Bob each way. OK, right. Cut up, Frank. Right, Reg, what do you got, then?
Oh, well, not bad. Not bad at all, yeah. 9:45. Miss Samway's at the bungalow. We're shining a light from her bathroom window.
Oh, very naughty.
Here. And she was using more than 5 inches of water and all.
Was she?
Right up to here it was.
Right, well, I'll investigate that myself before we prosecute. Anything else?
Oh, yeah, bad one. 1032 Church Hall. Uncurtained window, 60-watt bulb.
Church Hall? Which window?
The office.
Mannering.
Yeah, I'll say you are. Yeah, shining like a beacon for the whole hour it was.
I got him!
We had to break in to put it down.
Get your coat on! Get your coat!
I need to down the police station.
Yeah, but I mean,
Get a statement from you, quick.
But I mean, anybody can...
Well done, Reg, well done. You'll get a lift up for this, mate.
Yeah,
well done, I've got him at last, I've got him. You mind your own business.
Can I have a banana? There we are. That's it then. Corporal Jones's section patrol the railway sidings and the gasworks.
Good. What's that? By the way, Wilson, am I hurting you?
No, I don't think so, no.
I should be. I'm standing on your hair.
It's a very old one, that, isn't it? But it always makes me laugh.
Tried to tell you to get your hair cut.
Oh, don't you like it? Mrs. Pike thinks it makes me look rather like Eden.
Answer the phone, Anthony.
Yes, Sergeant Wilson here, yes. Oh, how very nice to hear from you. You're quite a stranger, aren't you? Oh, yes. What? Oh, yeah, yes, he's here. Oh, yeah. Yes, well, we understand him, you know.
All right, who is it? Who is it?
It's Captain Square, sir.
Captain Square?
Yes.
What do you want?
Well, I don't... Hello?
Ah, is that your Mainwaring?
Yes.
Well, I hope you won't take this the wrong way, but, when did you last inspect your platoon's firearms?
What's the reason for your inquiry?
Well, last night I bumped into a few of your chaps on patrol, and they looked pretty scruffy to me, and so I had a look at their rifles.
You did what?
My dear fellow, I've never seen anything like it in my entire service. Some of them practically had birds' nests in them.
How dare you inspect my men without my permission?
My dear fellow, just as well for you as I did. If the colonel had got to hear about it, he'd have had you cashiered, even though you are a civilian. I hope you don't mind me mentioning it.
I do mind your mentioning it. I find your whole attitude quite intolerable.
Now, there's no need to take that tack.
I shall instruct my men in future that if you interfere with them, they're to arrest you.
Now, look here, if you're going to talk to me like that, I shall put the receiver down on you.
You're not going to put the receiver down on me. I shall put it down on you.
Oh, no, you won't.
Oh, yes, I will. Hello. She put the receiver down on me.
Oh, dear, did you have a little tiff, did you? A little tiff, did you have? Oh, dear.
This is your fault, Wilson. When did you last inspect the men's firearms?
Let me think. I think I gave them the once over last week. I think it was. Or was it the week before?
You're a slacker.
A slacker?
A slacker, that's what I said. And you look a shambles, too.
What?
Fasten that collar up and go out there and have a rifle inspection.
Right, sir, right.
And fasten your cuffs. You're not a day tripper.
The men are fallen on parade, sir.
They're falling after them, Jones.
Up.
Here are you, see? Jones has done it for you again.
Right, sir.
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry, you caught me on the hop then, sir.
Yes, all right. Fall into place here.
Yeah, very good, sir. Right, sir.
All inspection, forward, arms!
1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, back, 2, 3, back.
Sorry, sir, what was that you said, sir?
For inspection, port arms.
I'm sorry, sir, I was just about turning, sir, and then when you gave your order, sir, and I got in the port arms. Right, sir, now how'd you go? Right. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, hop. Sorry, sir, that wasn't quite right, sir. Shall I start again, sir?
Stay as you are.
Yes, right, sir.
Now, it's been reported to me you're not keeping your rifles as clean as they should be. So Sam Wilson and I are going to inspect them. Wilson!
Coming, sir, coming. Terribly sorry, sir, but this hook thing is terribly stiff. You see, I suppose it's because I haven't used it very much just lately.
Very probably. Yeah. Fall in here.
Right, sir.
At the double!
So sorry.
Now, inspect Jones's rifle.
Yes, very good, sir. Do you mind, Jones, if I have a little peep?
Oh, not like that. That's not the way to do it at all. You tap the muzzle of the rifle and the man brings his gun and his foot round. So, there! Like that, you see?
I see, sir, yes.
I'll show you how to do it.
Well done, Jones.
Oh, yes, that's awfully good, Jonesy. Very good indeed. Really is awfully good. You really ought to have a little look, sir.
Yeah. The British rifle's always been easy to clean, you know. Before we had the Lee Enfield, we all had the Martini Henry, you know. That was a good rifle. The Martini Henry, that was a very good rifle, that was.
Yes, thank you, Jones.
Yes, you know, we had the Martini Henry right up to the Battle of Omdurman, sir.
Yes, I'm sure you did.
Yeah, I remember we were having this bit of battle one day, and this young officer came out from England, and the colonel said, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm Lieutenant Fuchs, sir." And he said, "I spell it with 2 small F's." And he said, "Well, you want something to go into battle with, won't you?" said the colonel. He said, "What would you like, a Lee Enfield or a martini?" And he said, "I'd like a martini, but not too much ice." In order to enjoy that joke, you've got to know that a martini is a drink much enjoyed by the gentry in high places, you see, sir.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. See, and the young officer, he got muddled up with that and the rifle, you see, sir.
I know.
Yeah, well, he used to have it with ice, you see, sir. I mean the drink, not the rifle.
I'm aware of that.
Yes, personally, I like the light ale myself.
Stop talking about that.
Let's have a look, Walker. Stop! Come on. Oh, yes, that's awfully good. It's all... Oh, yes, it's all sparkly. You know, it's just like fairyland, sir.
What's the matter with you? Walker? Why are you wearing jewellery on parade?
Well, what's wrong with it? It's real.
See me in the office afterwards.
Well, I can't get you one if
That'll
that's
do,
what you
that'll
want.
do.
Have a look how it's at.
There we are.
Oh, yes, it's come up awfully well, hasn't it? How did you get rid of those 2 marks there?
I put a little bit of carpet down it and left it overnight.
How dare you introduce foreign matter into your barrel?
It's not foreign, it's English.
You've not heard the last of this, Pike. All right, all right. Go mad. The barrel looks clean enough. Wish I could say the same for your thumbnail.
Somebody has to grease the hearse.
Good evening.
What do you mean, good evening? Where's your rifle?
Well, I don't carry a rifle, sir. I carry the Red Cross haversack.
Oh, yes, so you do, Godfrey. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Well, perhaps I should inspect my thermometer case.
No, thank you. Well, Sergeant, the rifles seem to be quite clean to me.
Thank you very much, sir. Good.
That's him. That's him. What do you want, Hodges? Can't you see there's a parade on?
Never mind about that. I identify Captain George Mannering. That's him, the little fat one with glasses.
Are you Captain George Mannering? Of course I am.
Well, go on, give it to him. Give it to him.
This is for you.
Blimey, it's a blister.
What?
It's a what?
A blue one, a summons.
Well, I'm not surprised. I always thought there was something shady about him.
What's the meaning of this, officer?
I'll tell you what the meaning is. There was a light blazing from your window for a whole hour, so you're going to be up before the big mate.
There's obviously a mistake. I shall contact my solicitor at once. I'll soon nip this in the bud.
Mark my words, Mannering's for the clink.
Now, look here, you see, you can't lose sight of the evidence. The light was on, and Captain Mannering's in charge of the hall, so he's bound to be found guilty.
We can't let them do that, Mr. Wilson. We can't let them take our captain and put him to the stake and be pilloried.
No. Don't you worry, Jonesy, don't you worry. It won't be as bad as that.
He was last out. He's guilty. He should suffer.
We all left together. I think we're all guilty.
Now, look, I see it this way. I mean, every man has his price. Why don't we go along, see the beak, and straighten him?
Now, look. You cannot bribe magistrates.
Yeah, no, not with money, no. But scotch, maybe.
One of the magistrates is a lady.
All right, then. Knicker elastic. Oh, you can't get it.
Maybe there's a crooked district attorney, you know, like Warner Baxter.
Oh, just be quiet, for heaven's sake.
It's the only thing I've said.
Yeah, all right. Just keep quiet, all the same. I think if we say we all left together, they'll understand.
That's right, Mr. Godfrey. We've all got to say the same story, even if we have to purge ourselves.
Well, we've just got to decide what we're going to say.
Yeah, right? And if that fails, we'll rig the grand jury so he beats the rap.
Is that you, Mr. Rogers?
Yes?
Is anyone listening?
Yes, I am.
Anyone else listening?
Of course not. This is the telephone, not the Albert Hall.
Stay your hand against Captain Mannering.
Do what?
Stay your hand. Don't proceed against him.
I'm not proceeding against him. The police are.
Well, I don't think he's done it.
What makes you say that?
Perhaps someone else might have switched the light on by accident.
Now listen, Verger, it's taken me months to nail Mannering, so you just keep your trap shut. Or somebody might mention why you keep the church stirrup pump in your front hall.
Right. On the evening of the 7th, we paraded at the church hall as usual. At 9:45, we all left together, and Captain Mannering turned off the light in the office.
9:45.
Do try and keep up. Now, let's do it once more, shall we? Right. On the evening of the 7th, we paraded at the church hall as usual.
In the office.
Is endless and
We all left together, and Captain Manning put the light out in the office. I got it right.
Well done, Joseph. Well done, well done. That's very, very good. Yeah, now, look, all remember it when you get into court, because they try to make you say things you don't mean.
That's right, yes.
I won't talk. I won't talk. Whatever they do to me, I won't talk. I won't.
Oh, here we are. Oh, morning, sir. Oh, I'm very touched that you all turned up for me.
I have come to speak the truth.
I hope we've all come to do that, Fraser.
Excuse me, sir, but your solicitor hasn't arrived yet.
No, I've discharged him.
Oh, do you think that was wise?
He wanted me to plead guilty, and I won't have any of that sort of talk, as you well know, Wilson.
Quite right, Mr. Manning. You go down fighting.
I have no intention of going down at all. I'm going to win. All come to say farewell, have you? Shall we join him?
Well,
I'm doing so.
I'm going in to see the fun. Serves you right if they give you a month. Come down off your high horse then, won't you?
Uncle Arthur.
Yeah, what?
Look, if Mr. Mannering is sent to jail, will Mum let us speak to him?
Oh, no. It'll never become as bad as that, Frank.
Well, she wouldn't let you speak to that lady who was married to the share pusher, would she?
Well, yeah, but that was altogether different, see.
Now, I'm going in there, and I'm going to conduct my own defence. I shall call on each of you in turn to bear witness on my behalf.
I shall tell the truth.
Good luck, Captain Mannering. I shall always have the most happy memories of you.
Yes, sir, if you do find yourself in the nick, I can get it easy for you. Yeah, all right, Walker. Yes, thank you very much. You'd better come in with me, Wilson.
Well, aren't you going to call me as a witness, sir?
Oh, no. No, you're far too vague. Police solicitor would make mincemeat of you.
Oh, would he?
Right, lads, now, once again. On the evening of the 7th,
Where's Captain Mannering? I must see Captain Mannering.
I'm afraid he's gone to the court.
Have they sentenced him yet?
Well, I shouldn't think so. He's only just his mum gone.
Then I may not be too late.
Right, come on. You better sit here, Wilson. All right. Then you can hand me my speeches as I need them.
Yes, of course, sir. Thank you very much indeed. My goodness me. Have you brought any sandwiches with you?
No need to be facetious, Wilson. It doesn't suit you.
All right, sir. Sorry.
Oh, good morning, sir. Chief clerk.
Oh, I see. Good morning.
Only for you to say good morning. I'm here to answer the summons.
Be upstanding in court.
Magistrates are coming in.
Oh.
So sorry, sir. Beg your pardon.
Heaven's sake.
I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, good Lord.
Come on, sir.
Well, don't push me. Give me a hand
Not
up.
pushing, I'm trying to get you up. Come along. That's it. It's all right. You all right now, sir?
Oh, good heavens.
Get it together, quick as you can. That's it. All right now. Up you get. That's it.
Carry on, Mr. Bone.
Captain George Mannering.
Yes, that's me.
So what are you doing down there? Are you a solicitor?
No, I'm answering the charge.
Will you say you're the accused?
Yes.
And what are you doing down there? You should be up there in the dock.
Up here, mate, up here.
I apologise to the court.
Where are you going?
The time has come. I must speak.
Sit down and shut up.
I think at this moment I should draw the attention of the court to the fact that the accused is known to me.
I'm sure we can rely on you not showing any favour, Captain.
I can assure you I shall show no favour whatever. As for you, Mainwaring, have you any objection to your case being heard by me?
Well, I would rather...
That's good, let's proceed.
Are you Captain George Mannering of 23 Lime Crescent, Walmington-on-Sea?
I am. Absolute nonsense, of course he isn't. He's not a captain at all, not a proper captain. He's a home guard. He's Mr. Mainwaring, aren't you? Plain Mr., aren't you? Of course, you didn't strike that out and read the charge again.
You are charged under Section 23 of the Emergency Powers Act that on the 7th day of September, 10:32 p.m. in the evening, you caused an unobscured light to be shown at St. Aldham's Church Hall in contravention of the said act. How do you plead?
Not guilty. Damn waste of time. Anybody appearing for you, Mainwaring?
No, I'm speaking for myself. I shall rely on honesty, fair play, and the integrity of British justice.
Will you indeed, yes. Well, proceed, Mr. Wintergreen.
I would like to call Warden Adamson.
Call Warden Adamson.
Call Warden Adamson.
Warden Adamson.
What's happening, Joe?
One of Hodges' wardens is in the box.
There's no doubt about it. Mannering's done for.
He is not. I'm going to speak up for him.
That's all he needs.
In order to extinguish the light, we were compelled to make an entrance into the hall.
I couldn't quite hear that.
He said he had to break in.
Oh, we had to break in?
Yeah. And tell him about the 60-watt bulb and speak up.
Here, don't keep butting in. He's the witness, not you.
Mr. Mainwaring, will you kindly stop chatting to your friends in court?
He's not my friend, and he keeps butting in.
Look, I'm only repeating what he's saying, that's all.
What's got to do with you, what he's saying? There's the magistrate.
Will you both kindly keep quiet? Mr. Wintergreen, have you finished?
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Mainwaring, have you any questions to ask the witness?
Yes.
What are they?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know because my papers are down there and I'm up here.
Well, come down here and get them.
Look, tell him about the 60-watt bulb.
I've been told once to stop interrupting.
Thank you, Mr. Mainwaring, but I'm quite capable of maintaining order in my own court, thank you.
Your Grace, I wish to tell him...
Sit down! Got your papers?
Yes, sir.
Where are you going?
I go back to the dock.
Well, stay where you are, stay where you are. You can conduct your case from down here and go back to the dock afterwards for the sentence. What? So sorry. For the verdict. Slip of the tongue, you know, slip of the tongue.
Don't sprawl about the desk like that, Wilson.
Sorry, sir.
Need room to make my gestures.
All right, carry on with your questions, Mr. Mainwaring.
Just there, sir. You passed it. No, there. That's it. That's it.
Yes. Now then, Mr. Adamson. No questions, my lord.
Back to you, Mr. Wintergreen.
Call the Reverend Timothy Farthing.
Call Reverend Timothy Farthing.
Call Reverend Timothy Farthing.
Reverend Timothy Farthing?
Who's on now, Joe?
The vicar. Here. You'll never guess who the magistrate is. Who? Captain Square.
Go! What the dally?
Mainwaring will do time.
Come on, finish of him.
I think Captain Square will behave as a gentleman and be completely unbiased.
Hey, just a minute. All gentlemen are not unbiased. Lord Kitchener was a gentleman, and he wasn't unbiased, especially with the fuzzy wuzzies. Shoot him, he said, and you can't get more biased than that.
I have the hall until 5 o'clock, and from then on until midnight, Captain Mannering has it.
And who then is responsible for the hall at 10:30 in the evening?
Captain Mannering.
Here. We got him. Kindly stop calling him captain. He's nothing of the sort. He's a bank clerk.
I am not a bank clerk, I'm a bank manager.
It's the same thing.
It is not the
You
same.
got any questions to ask this vicar fella?
No.
You did plead not guilty, didn't you?
I did.
I see. Proceed, Mr. Wintergreen.
Well, since the evidence as to the fact of the light showing, and as to the fact of the responsibility has not been challenged, I shall call no further witnesses. The essential elements of the charge, I would submit, seem to be proved.
I quite agree with you. Are you calling any witnesses, Mainwaring?
Yes, my lord.
What for?
I intend to prove that I extinguished the light, and that it was switched on again by some person or persons unknown.
Well, I can't see that's going to help you very much. We'll be getting on with it.
I call Mr. Jack Jones.
Mr. Jack Jones.
I call Mr. Jack Jones.
Mr. Jack Jones.
Hey, Jonesy, come on, that's you.
Yes.
Yeah, come here, listen. Come here. Now, remember, on the evening of the 7th, we paraded in the church hall as usual. At 9:45, we all left together and Mr. Mannering switched off the light in the office. Right. Here, come on.
Aren't you going to ask for an adjournment so that you can be properly represented?
Nonsense. I know what I'm doing. I intend to call 22 witnesses to prove that I extinguished that light.
Yes, but you'll still be responsible.
On the evening of the 7th... Wait a minute. You haven't taken the oath yet.
Take the book in your right hand.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And read the the words on the card.
What card?
The card in your left hand.
Oh, I see. You want me to read the book in my right hand and swear in my left hand.
Oh, get on with it, Jones.
Yes, sir. They don't half make the print a bit small here, don't they? But come. Now, look here. Say after me. After me. No! Repeat!
Yes, sir, yes.
I swear by Almighty God. I swear by Almighty God. That the evidence that I shall give. Evidence to give. To be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. No, the whole truth, nothing. Good, now get on with it. Yes. On the evening of the 7th...
Just a minute.
He'll tell you when. Yes, thank you, sir.
Now, you are Jack Jones, butcher of 19 High Street, Warmington-on-Sea.
Pardon?
I said you are Jack Jones, butcher of 19 High Street, Warmington-on-Sea.
I know I am. And so do we. Get on with it, Mainwaring.
Tell the court what happened on the night in question.
Yes. On the night in question...
Don't tell him. Tell the court. They're all of us.
Yes. On the night of the 45th, I went out in the light and I put Captain Mannering out together.
No, Jonesy. On the evening of the...
I must object. Not only is this man leading the witness, but as far as I know, he shouldn't even be here.
I must apologise to my learned friend. Be quiet.
I'm just trying to help.
Be quiet.
Mr. Mainwaring, I'm the one who tells people to be quiet. Dear, oh dear. It's like watching a man committing suicide.
And what's happened to Joe?
No doubt he's deserted the sinking ship.
I don't think so. He said he thought he could fix the magistrate. When I looked around, he wasn't there.
Hey, maybe he's gone into town to round up some mobsters to rub out the judge.
Well, I do hope not.
Hold on. Joe's in the box now.
Well, it was like this, you see. I mean, I was walking past the hall about 20 minutes after we all left. And then the light was switched off. But then I saw it switched on as I was passing by.
Rather unexpected turn of evidence here, my lord. At what time did this occur?
Yeah, well, that's hard to say.
Why is it hard to say?
Well, let's face it, sir. I'm a crook.
Oh, I wouldn't quite put it like that.
No. For once in my life, I want to be honest. I mean, nearly everything I do is just, a little bit over the edge of the law. And on this occasion, I'd been delivering a couple of illegal bottles of crooked black market whiskey to a secret address nearby.
Have you got it?
Of course I have.
Don't let anybody see you leave.
No.
Now, if only I could remember the name of this geezer I gave those bottles to. I mean, he could verify the truth and the time of what I'm saying.
Yes, quite. Yeah, one moment. I have a feeling there's an element of doubt has crept into this case, and I think we should stop the proceedings and dismiss the charge.
On the contrary, it seems an open and shut case to me.
Well, I'm so glad you agree with me. Mr. Mainwaring.
Yes?
There seems to be some confliction of stories here.
I can't stand it any longer. I did it.
Shut up.
No truth, Mr. Out. I came back after they'd left to do some work.
In my office?
Yes, Captain Mannering. You see, I'm writing my memoirs.
Your memoirs?
Well, why shouldn't I? Noel Coward did.
There you are. I knew I was right. Case dismissed. You are free to leave this court without a stain on your character. Captain Mannering.
Very good. I never doubted the outcome for 1 second.
Just like that film with John Garfield.
Congratulations, Thank you. Thank you very much indeed, men. But never forget that this is what we're fighting for. Fair play, honesty, and the integrity of British justice.
Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run. We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Goodbye, Sally, I'm saying goodbye. Goodbye, Sally, I don't want you to cry. I want to see that smile, that wonderful...
Gentlemen. Right, Pierce, this is your show, so I'm going to allow you to do all the talking.
Thanks, John. Well, gentlemen, this is it. Contains 2,000 pounds of high explosive and will knock out an enemy pillbox, no matter how thick, up to a range of 3 miles. It's called the High Explosive Attack Device, propelled by ultra-high frequency. Code name, Head Poof.
You can actually home it onto a target with the radio.
I'll show you, Charles. We are here, enemy pillbox there. We start off. Now, it'll do anything we want it to do, go around obstacles, turn left, turn right, it reaches the target, and hey, presto, up it goes.
Well, I'm sorry I shan't be able to be at the demonstration next week. But now tell me, what about security? This thing's red hot, you know.
Well, I'm not going to use any of the usual test ranges. I've picked a deserted aerodrome on the coast near a place called Warmington-on-Sea. I'm calling it Operation Catherine Wheel.
Well, you'll need plenty of troops to seal off the area.
Oh, I'm not going to use regulars. I'm using those, what you call them, those home things.
Home things? But you mean home guards?
Yes, that's right. That's where all the locals know the home guards, so they won't take any notice. My point is, if we don't create any fuss, we won't attract any attention.
Sound thinking, Pierce. Very sound.
Now, there are 3 platoons in the area. The East Gate, under Captain Square, they'll guard the entrances. The Dimwich, under Captain Graham, they'll patrol the perimeter and keep out any snoopers.
Now, what about admin? Fatigues, cookhouse. And who's going to dig the what's-her-names? Who's going to do them?
The Warmington-on-Sea platoon. Now, they're run by a Captain, what's his name, Stuart?
Captain Mannering. He's the local bank manager.
And what did he say when you asked him to do the fatigues?
Haven't told him yet.
I'm going to ask you today, sir.
Well, it's not going to be easy to convince him that his platoon's got to do the dirty work.
I'll talk him into it, sir. Give him plenty of soft soap, you know. Butter him up.
Make him feel important. There's nothing bank managers like better than feeling important.
Follow the white line all the way, leading from the...
And that, Captain Mannering, is a brief outline of the test. I don't want to take up too much of your time. After all, you're a very important man.
All right, I wouldn't say I was all that important. Would you, Wilson?
No, I don't think so.
I see you always back your captain up, Sergeant.
Yes, I always try to do my best.
Well, Captain Mannering, I've told you what the other Home Guard platoons will be doing at the test, but I haven't said what you'll be doing, have I?
No, I'm very eager to learn.
Well, the fact is, I don't quite know how to put this. You see, the fact is, there are several things that have to be done, not very pleasant things, and let's just say well, it's...
Say no more, Captain Stewart. You're trying to tell me that you want us for special duties, aren't you?
Special duties? That's it. I want you for special duties.
You can rely on us.
What exactly are special duties?
Oh. What sort of a question is that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, why should I know?
No, the thing's secret, isn't it? Yeah. Hush, hush. We'll find out when we get there.
Oh, yes, you'll find out, all right. Jolly good. Now, Captain Mannering, I want you to get your chaps together and brief them. Oh, don't forget, absolute secrecy. Oh, and here's a list of things to bring with you.
Ah, thank you. You can rely on my men. They won't breathe a word to a soul. And, may I just say how proud and privileged I am that you've chosen my platoon for these special duties?
Oh, what a difference.
Pay attention, everybody, please. Platoon. Attention. That's right. Up.
Thank you, Sergeant. Stand at ease. Now then.
Mr. Speaker, I'm sorry about the bunched upness of the men, but when you told us to creep down into this crypt, we didn't know that you wanted us to do parading motions.
All right, thank you, John. Now, I've asked you down here because what I have to say to you is secret, and I don't want it overheard by anyone.
Captain Mannering, would you mind speaking up a wee bit? Can't hear what you're saying. You're mumbling.
The reason I'm keeping my voice down, Fraser, is because what I have to say is secret.
It'll remain a secret unless you speak up.
All right. All right, platoon, attention. Forward, march. Is that any better, sir?
Thank you. Now, what I have to say is that to get these men back, will you? This is
yes,
ridiculous.
All right. Backward, shuffle. Off you go. Right, sir.
Now, what I have to say to you must not go outside this crypt. You understand?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Now, on Saturday, a new secret weapon is being tested on the disused airfield. And we have been detailed for special duties.
Oh, what exactly will we have to do, sir?
I don't know yet, Fraser. But Captain Stewart has left a list of the articles that we have to bring along with us. So perhaps we can deduce something from that. Have you got the list, Wilson?
Yes, I have, sir.
Read it out, will you, please?
Somewhere here. Yes, right, here. Right, 3 knives and 3 shovels.
3 knives and 3 shovels. Now, what are we to hazard from that?
Well, I think I've got it, Captain Mannering. If we find a 5th columnist, we kill him and then we bury him.
Now, look, Walker. Don't start. What else is on the list?
3 bars of soap, 3 scrubbing brushes, and 3 buckets.
But it's a dirty secret weapon. And we got to clean it, see?
No, I shouldn't think so, Corporal. No, I'm going to have experts for that sort of work. However, whatever it is, I'm sure you'll all back me up to the hilt.
Oh, yes.
Sir, I've just been struck by something deadly.
Don't tell me there are scorpions down here.
Now, sir, I look at it this way. We're now all put in possession of highly secret information. Now, supposing we was captured by an enemy agent, sir, how long could we stand out against torture before we revealed ourselves?
I think you're getting into the realms of fantasy now, Jones.
Just a minute, Mr. Mandung. Give me that realms of what's his name, please. This is vital. I could be tortured. Any of us could.
Oh, pull yourself together, Jones.
No, sir, no, sir. I've got to wake you to this deadly danger, sir.
Get him back in
I've
the
got to wake you to it.
Calm down. Come on. Get back into the race. Go on.
Mr. Mannering?
Yes?
They might use that torture where they tip your head back and pour gallons of water down you.
Oh, dear. I don't think I can stand very much of that.
Captain Mannering, I'd like to volunteer to be tortured, sir. I'd like to be the guinea pig, sir. I would like to suffer. I demand to suffer, sir. I demand to suffer, sir. Yeah, shut up! What did you do that for? That hurt, see?
But as you can see, the corporal is getting hysterical. He's getting us all on edge.
Calm down.
Keep quiet. Keep
Settle
quiet.
down.
Quiet.
Now, I must warn you that whatever else happens, we've got...
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah?
There is somebody lurking in the shadows.
Pretend you haven't seen him.
Yes, all right, sir.
Take it nonchalantly and
Yes, all
change
right.
places with
Right,
me.
right.
Now...
Right, sir?
They're all right, yes. Now, I must point out to you that... Get your hands How dare you spy on us?
I wasn't spying on you. The light from your candles was flickering through the grating. Jerry plain to see it from miles away. Don't point that gun at me.
The law say he must have heard everything we said.
He'll blow the gaff.
Of course I won't. I'm fighting for my country the same as you are.
You can't rely on him, sir. A couple of drinks and he's a right blabbermouth. That secret will be all round the red line before closing time.
I think you're right, Jones. We can't afford to take a risk.
Captain Mannering, I could screw him down in one of my coffins.
Don't be silly, Fraser. For heaven's sake, he'd suffocate.
Oh, well, if you're fussy, I could bore a wee hole.
Get him back in your place, Fraser.
Shoot him, Mr. Mannering.
Are you entitled to? Shoot him.
Oh, be quiet, Pike. There's only one thing for it. We shall have to take him with us. Meanwhile, he'll have to be watched in case he talks to anybody.
Yeah, well, I can watch him during the daytime, sir. I can help him out in his greengrocer's shop.
I'm not having him in my shop. You cheat the customers.
That'll make two of us.
Captain Mannering, I can look after him at night.
Thank you, Godfrey.
I'm not sleeping with that old man.
You mean I don't snore or anything?
Now, look here, Hodges. For eavesdropping on us, you could be prosecuted under the Official Secrets Act.
Rubbish.
So do as you're told. Now, we've been detailed for highly secret and special duties. That's a great honour, and I'm not having it ruined by you. Believe me, Mr. Chief Warden, you've got to be pretty special to be picked for special duties.
If I only had wings, one little pair of those.
Special duties. Ah!
I do mind.
Hoodwinked. That's what we've been, Wilson. Hoodwinked. I should have known not to trust that smarmy Captain Stewart.
Well, you can't blame him, sir. I mean, he's got a job to do.
Oh, you'll stick up for him, won't you? Both went to public schools, didn't you?
No, I can't help feeling, sir, you've got a little bit of a chip on your shoulder about that.
There's no chip on my shoulder, Wilson. I'll tell you what there is on my shoulder, though. 3 pips, and don't you forget it.
Yeah, Napoleon, I wouldn't have missed this for anything. Oh, I'm glad I came now. Highly secret special duties. Still, I suppose somebody has to do the cleaning up. I tell you what, it's a good job they're not using a troop of cavalry. Otherwise, you would have had your work cut out.
Before you address Captain Mannering, would you mind taking that filthy cigarette out of your mouth?
Thank you, Wilson.
Not at all, sir, not at all. I just don't like to see you being addressed in a vulgar fashion by outsiders.
Hey, Joe.
Hello.
I'm going to nip out in a minute. I want to listen to High Gang on the wireless.
What are you talking about? There's no radio out here.
That's what you think. Brought my portable with me. I've hidden it in the back of the van.
Mr. Mannering, now I know what they want us to bring the shovels for.
Right, that'll do fine. Thank you very much. Sorry to keep you waiting, Minister, but we're ready to go now.
Thank you, Colonel. Tell me, what are those two aerial things sticking out of it?
They pick up the radio waves that control it, sir.
Amazing. What will they think of next?
Hurry up, Joe. Close the door. Don't want anyone to hear us.
Here, where'd you get that, Pikey?
Made it myself, didn't I? Got the instructions out of Practical Wireless.
You were smarter than I thought you were, Pikey.
Yeah, well, as my mum says, I'm not just a pretty face.
Hey, listen, how can we listen on one pair of earphones?
It's easy. You put one to your ear and I'll put one to mine. Hey.
I can't hear anything. You sure it's working?
Well, it's got to warm up, hasn't it? Hey, I can't wait to hear what BB and Ben are up to this week. Do you think Big Oliver really is 85?
Target is that concrete pillbox, quarter of a mile away. Are you ready, Sergeant?
Yes, sir. Ready, sir.
Are we all ready?
Oh, yes, yes.
Right, off you go, Sergeant.
Right, sir.
So. Single bleeps, that means forward. Turn left, Sergeant. That's 2 bleeps, she's responding. Turn right.
Turn right.
Splendid, splendid, that's 3 bleeps.
Excellent, Colonel. Excellent.
Hi, gang. What's that? I've never heard it before. Welcome to the High Gang Show.
I have, sir. I heard it on Saturday. It's a repeat of High Gang. It's awfully good.
What's happening, Sergeant?
I'm getting a lot of interference, sir. I can't make it out.
Well, get rid of it, man. That's not the signal for left or right. What is?
I think it's the one for coming towards us, sir.
Come on!
It's all right now, sir.
It's all right now.
I've got it under control now, sir.
He's got it under control now. No, he hasn't! Get back! Get back! Get the transport quickly, we must follow it.
There isn't any transport, sir. I told the driver to come back at tea time. I didn't think you wanted to see the test.
You dithering idiot!
I've got my motorbike, sir. And Captain Manning's platoon have got their van.
Right. Get on your bike and go over to Mannering. Tell him to drive into Warmington and warn them that if that thing reaches the town, it'll blow it sky high. Then get to the nearest phone and warn GHQ. We'll try and get it back here by radio.
Thank goodness. That's the last.
Those are some of the best peeled potatoes I've ever seen.
Look, don't let him give you any soft soap. He's only trying to get round you because he's dropped you in it.
That's it. Don't you talk to our captain like that for 2 pins. I'll give you one.
Captain! I need your help. It's escaped.
What has?
The secret weapon. It's broken loose and it's going towards Warmington. It could blow the town sky high. You must warn them.
Come on, man.
Excuse me, sir, but we don't know what it looks like. Looks like a huge wheel, and it contains 2,000 pounds of high explosive.
It contains 2,000 pounds of high explosive. Don't panic! Don't panic! There's 2,000 pounds of high explosive! Into the van, everybody!
Hurry up, men. Into the van. Right.
Look out, there's someone coming. Blimey, cover it up, quick.
Come on, Jones. Yeah, Jones, come on.
Hey, what are you doing skulking in here, eh? Getting out a peel and a tatties.
What's going on?
Warmington on Sea's going to be blown sky high if I don't get there at the doot.
Come on, Grandad, hurry up. Hodges, you're the most vulgar, rude and common man I have ever encountered.
Mr. Mannering, what's that secret weapon look like?
What did Stuart say it looked like, Wilson? Like a huge wheel. Like a huge wheel. Why do you ask, Craig?
Well, I think he's trying to pass us.
What?
Oh, wave it on. Shall I wave it on, Mr. Mannering?
Get your foot down. There's 2,000 pounds of explosives in it.
What? What? Oh. He's still following us. He's still following us. Don't panic, Mr. Mannering, don't panic.
Turn to the left down here. That'll fox it.
Right up.
still following us. It's quite uncanny.
I can't shake it off. I can't shake it off.
No, it seems as if it's been attracted by something in the van.
Perhaps it's taken a fancy to the spare wheel.
Get your head in again, Walker. Turn to the left again down here.
Right, sir.
We've lost it, son. We've lost it.
Thank goodness for that. It looked to me as if it was going to blow up almost immediately.
Yeah, he didn't half look angry, sir.
Oh, don't be absurd, Jones. How can an inanimate object look angry?
I don't care if it wasn't any object. He's got a grudge against us.
Well, what's going to happen to us if it blows up, sir? That's not our problem, Wilson. We've been told to get back to Warmington-on-Sea. That's what we're going to do. I know what I'm doing. Believe me, we've shaken it off.
Whoa! It's an ambush!
Back up!
I told you it's got a grudge against us, sir.
Quick! Back down that sight, sir.
It's stopping, sir.
We've got to try and put it out of action. Right. Everybody out!
Come on, boys.
Excuse me, sir. Do you think this is wise?
We've got to try and immobilize it, Wilson.
You ask me, Captain Mannering, there are forces at work here that we know very little about.
There's 2,000 pounds of high explosive in that thing, which we do know about.
Stand by with the first aid kit, Godfrey.
You would rely on me, sir.
Right. Come on, men.
Permission to speak, sir? I'll immobilise it. I'll give it a poke with the old cold steel.
Oh, use it.
I'd rather use the cold steel if you don't mind, sir.
Ever so quiet, Mr. Mannering.
Perhaps it's sulking.
Keep calm, men. It's only a smoke screen. Ah!
Careful with that bayonet, you silly old fool.
I can't help it. I can't see where I'm going.
Yeah! Oh, he hurt me, Mr. Mannering.
Unfix that bayonet at once, Jones.
What's happening, Mannering?
Well, it's been following us, and we're keeping it under observation.
Where?
There. Good heavens, it's gone.
Where did all this smoke come from?
From the secret weapon.
That was phase 2. We're going to phase 3 next.
What's phase 3?
The explosion.
What?
Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's going into phase 3. Don't panic, boys. It's going up. It's going up. We've got to stop it, Mr. Mannering.
I wonder why it tacked itself onto you. Have you got a radio in your van?
No, sir. I was going to have a gramophone, sir, but it's difficult to steer and wind at the same time.
Yes, all right. The point is, how can we put it out of action?
Well, there are 2 aerials on it. One on the top and one on the side. If you can chop those off, it's harmless.
Ah.
I know, sir. We can make out like Boadicea made out, sir.
How do you mean?
Well, she put knives on the side of her wheels, sir. It's quite simple, sir. And then as they go along, they... Can I move on, Mr. Mannering?
All right, Jones.
Now! 1, 2, 3.
Well done, Jones. We've done it.
I've made contact, sir. Getting a signal.
What's it sound like?
A sort of groans.
This is a fine time to run out of petrol.
Well, I couldn't help it. We've been twisting and turning for miles.
Yeah. Why don't we use that motorbike? One of us could sit in the sidecar with Pikey's portable radio.
Portable radio?
Yeah, I've just realised. That's what's been attracting the secret weapon. Yeah, I'll get the bike.
You stupid boy. Why didn't you say something? When the captain asked if we had a radio in the back of the van.
didn't want to look a fool in front of him.
All right, Frank, all right, all right. We wouldn't want you to make a fool of yourself either.
You speak for yourself, Wilson. Stop mollycoddling the boy.
What's happened, sir? Captain Mannering's located, sir. He's keeping it under observation. Right! We'd better keep Captain Mannering under observation.
Okay, Wilson.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to lure it back along this... I'm going to lure it back along this road and up to the aerodrome.
All right, sir.
All right?
You won't get too close to it, will you?
I should have my head examined driving this.
Move on.
Good luck. Well, it's very nice of that chap to lend you his motorbike. What did you say?
I just dangled some petrol coupons under his nose.
Dangling.
What's dangling?
I thought of a way of putting that secret weapon out of action. Joe, go and borrow them shears off that bloke, and I'll go and get the tow rope from the van.
Look here, Jonesy, whatever you're going to do, I'm sure you shouldn't.
It's a cinch, Wilsie. Look, there's a railway bridge up the road.
Uh-huh.
Now, all we've got to do is...
Turn the volume up, Pike. Well done, Pike. It's responding.
Here they come.
All right, loud away.
I hope this works, Sarge.
I'm dangling and waiting to chop off its watch it. I'm dangling.
How much further with this?
Go on a bit more.
Try the home service, Pike.
I'm dangling. I've chopped it.
He's done it!
That's it.
I've chopped it.
Get him down.
Come on, a bit more.
I did it. Well done, Jones.
I did it, didn't I?
Good man.
I did it, didn't I?
Splendid.
Look, Mr. Manning, look! Mr. Manring? Mr. Manring? I've killed it.
Very promising first test.
I somehow think you still have some work to do on it, sir.
Yeah. You'll have to stop B.B. Daniels interfering with you for a start.
Take that man's name, Captain.
Yes.
the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Good morning, Mr. Mannering.
Oh, good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Morning, Miss Fortescue.
Nice to see you.
Can we have the usual, please? 2 cups of coffee and some rich tea biscuits.
The ration's been cut again. I'm afraid I can only let you have 1.5 biscuits each. Still, I'll let you have an extra lump of sugar to make up for
Oh,
it.
how very kind of you. Thank you so much. It is nice of you.
We do our best to keep up morale.
Yes, I'm sure you do. Thank you so much.
I look forward to my morning coffee, don't you?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Little oasis in the turmoil of strife.
Yeah.
When you look round a typically English setting like this, you know, it's hard to believe there's a war on, isn't it?
Yes. Well, sir, did you really have to bring that great big gun with you?
That great big gun?
Yeah.
You talk like a Nancy boy. That 38 has never left my sight, day or night, since the moment it was issued. I take it with me everywhere, everywhere.
Oh, how very inconvenient. I mean, doesn't it get a bit wet sometimes when you take a bath?
That's just the sort of flippant remark I expect from you, Wilson. Laugh the other side of your face if a Nazi paratrooper came through that door, wouldn't you? Eh? What would you do then? Say, oh, I must go back to the bank for my rifle.
Morning, all.
Morning.
Have you seen young Charlie?
Who's young Charlie?
The fellow that helps me, you know. I arranged to meet him here.
No, we haven't seen anybody, have we, sir?
Here, Captain Mannering. Will you do me a favour?
What is it?
Will you nip outside into the street and watch out in case a copper comes by?
Yeah.
Well, I've got some things outside for Miss Fortescue. They're in the car and I want to bring them in.
How dare you? You expect me, the manager of Martin's Bank, to act as a lookout, tout?
Well, please yourself. I'll have to sneak them in the back way, then.
Now, look, once and for all, Walker, I want nothing to do with your black market activities.
Right. I'll cancel that order of yours for whiskey.
Not for me, of course.
Oh, no.
My wife.
Yes, of course, yes.
Medicinal, of course. All purely medicinal.
Yes, I quite understand, sir. Of course I do, yes.
Well, here we are.
Oh, thank you so much.
2 coffees
Oh, lovely.
and 3 rich tea biscuits.
Good. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ah, nice.
No, I've no time for this black market stuff, you know.
No.
I believe in fair shares for all.
Yes, I quite agree with you, sir. So do I.
Come on, Mr. Manning, better get there quickly. Here's your rifle, Uncle Arthur. Come on, chop, chop, sharp's the word, quick's the action.
Just a minute. What's all this about?
Had a phone call from the police.
Have they arrested Walker?
No, not yet. A Nazi pilot has bailed out and he's hanging from the town hall roof. Come on, quick!
What?
Don't panic, don't panic! There's a Nazi paratrooper dangling from the clock tower of the town hall.
Yes.
He's dangling.
We know, we're just going.
I'll get my rifle and my bayonet, sir.
You don't need your bayonet.
Yes, I do when he comes down. They don't like it up on the...
Mind your back, please. I decided to risk it.
Where's your rifle?
In the car, why?
Well, go and get it. We've got to go round to the town hall.
What do you want to do, shoot them here?
Never mind that. Just do as you're told. Get the rifle. Come on. We'll pick Fraser up on the way.
Come on,
I'm coming.
Stand back now. Come on, stand back. Come on, stand. Do as you're told. Come on, get him back. Come on, get him back here. Get him back. Come on now, stand back. Come on now, stand back. Do as you're told. Now, come on. Look, will you stand back? This isn't a sideshow. Look, will you stand back? There's nothing to see. What are you making all this fuss about? Is only a German hanging from a parachute? Will you stand back? If them ropes break, he could fall straight down on top of us. Could be a very nasty mess.
Them ropes won't break.
They make very strong ropes, them Germans do. They make a lot of other things too, them Germans. They make binoculars and cameras and telescopes and bicycles, air guns, sewing machine. They make a very good sewing machine, them Germans.
Oh, shut up, you silly old fool.
Excuse me, thank you very much. Can I get through here, please? Sorry, excuse me. Thank you. Thank you.
Here come our brave lads. Give them a cheer.
Hang through, please. Excuse me.
Just a minute. Who do you think you're shoving, Napoleon? This is an ARP matter and I'm in charge.
I've no wish to discuss anything with you at any time.
Look, I've got a position of authority in this town and I will not have it undermined. How dare you show me up in front of the townspeople? This white helmet means something, you know.
We know it does. It means you're very boring. Now get out of the way.
Like I said, look, he's dangling. How are we going to undangle him?
Yes, he's right. How are we going to get him down, sir?
We'll think of something.
I don't think he's in a position to do us much trouble, sir.
Don't you believe it, Fraser? A wounded Jackhall is most dangerous when he's cornered. Come on, men.
Captain Mannering, he's got no respect for my white helmet whatsoever.
Well, them Germans make very good helmets, you know. Very good boots, too.
Wait for me!
Oh, thank goodness you've come, Captain Mannering. You've got to get it down.
Well, we'll do our best, Mr. Gordon.
As town clerk, I am responsible for the town hall, and I cannot have a German pilot dangling from the roof. I mean, what will the town council say?
Right. Now, how do we get up to the clock tower?
I'll show you.
Thank you.
Oh.
Right, this way, then.
That's the way up to the clock tower.
Oh, I see, yes.
But it's not very safe.
Oh. Why is that?
Do you not remember, Captain Mannering, the staircase was burned down by a fire bomb last year?
Well, they've rigged up some scaffolding and some builders' ladders up there, sir, but the town clerk's quite right. It doesn't look at all safe to me.
Where you been, Mr. Godfrey?
Oh, I was in Timothy White's when I heard the commotion. Can I have you any assistance, sir?
I doubt it, Godfrey.
What you got there, Mr. Godfrey?
Oh, it's my sister Dolly's rubber air cushion. I took it to be mended.
Well, then couldn't they wrap it up for you in the shop?
No.
Well, that's a disgrace. They shouldn't have walking about the town with that like that, walking without being wrapped up.
They don't wrap things these days. It must be the war, you know. So many of our things have gone by the board.
Yes, I know that. You were quite right. They could have put a bit of paper around it, wouldn't they? It's an absolute disgrace. Look at that. They could have put some paper around that, couldn't they? Look at it.
You thought they'd have wrapped it up.
Mr. Mannering. May I remind you that there's a German dangling from the town hall roof?
I'm well aware of that, Mr. Town Clerk, and we're going up that ladder whether it's safe or not.
All right. Well, why bother to go up at all?
What do you mean?
Well, you could put Mr. Godfrey's rubber ring at the bottom of the tower, and he might break his fall.
Any more remarks like that, and you'll leave the town hall.
I'd like to volunteer to shin up that ladder. Let me shin up that ladder, sir.
See, I think really, you know, that Frank ought to go up there first. After all, he is the youngest.
Oh, no. No, that's not fair, Uncle Arthur. You know, I can't stand heights. I'm a martyr to vertigo.
No, sir, I will not let you sacrifice yourself.
What are you doing?
All right, I can hear you. I can hear you. I'm coming now, you. Yeah, it's all right, it's all right. Now,
Peter, my dear! Oh, Peter!
it's no good trying to apologise. Handy hop, put your hands up. Yes, I know. I'll get you out of here, don't worry. Now, you stay there, don't you move, we'll get you out of it.
Smell!
Don't worry about the smell, it's got nothing to do with it. Come on now, Mr. Maverick, down the steps here. He's still here now, sir. Now, what are we going to do?
Well, you cover him and I'll parley with him.
Right, sir. Now then, you pay attention. My captain is going to parley you.
Further resistance is useless. In the name of the king, I demand that you surrender.
Oh, dear. It's not easy, is it, sir?
How easy? Well, if this is an example of a crack Luftwaffe pilot, I don't think much of him. It's like something the cat dragged in. Not at all smart, not like our own brave RAF boys.
No. And I wonder how you'd feel if you were dangling 150 feet up above the ground.
Don't let's have any of that sort of talk, Wilson. Man's in a blue funk, you can see that. Pull yourself together!
Ich kann nicht verstehen!
There's
doesn't even understand English, you see. What's German for pull yourself together?
I have no idea, sir.
Gosh, Joe, the man's in a terrible state. Anybody I know, he can't help feeling sorry for him.
I mean, he looks awful.
Well, how are we going to get him in, sir?
Hey, listen, what we need is a sort of stick or a pole or something to...
Yeah.
Hang on, I've got an idea, Captain Mainwaring. If we take that minute hand off that clock, we might be able to get him. That should do the trick.
That's a good idea, Walker. Yes, go on. See if you can reach it.
Well, hold it, Jonesy.
Give him a hand, Jones.
Okay, just a minute, sir, just a minute. This is vandalism. You can't desecrate the town hall clock just like that.
Why not? It doesn't work. Been stopped at 3:10 since 1939.
Well, don't forget, it's a German clock.
What's that?
There, look, see, on the dial. Hermann Holst, Munich.
That settles it. Get that hand off at once.
That used to be very pretty, that day. I used to play nursery rhymes every quarter of an hour, and figures used to come out and come round. That was very good, that was.
Typical German.
That's no good. I can't reach it.
Okay, where have you been then, Frank?
Sorry, Uncle Arthur. I had to come up slowly because the ladder's wobbled.
Oh, I see, yes.
Is he still out there?
Yes, he is, yes.
Is he fighting you, Mr. Mainwaring?
Of course he isn't fighting me, you stupid boy.
There's nothing up here to bring him in with. It's no good. I just can't reach it.
Well, watch it, Joe. Try a wee bit further. Oh, steady,
Hang on. I'm not a giraffe, you know. I mean, if only he could swing himself.
Ah, yes, that's a good idea. Swing yourself in here. Swing. What's the German for swing?
I've really no idea, sir.
You're not contributing very much to this operation, are you?
Possibly not.
Try and take an interest.
Hey, Fritz, swing. Swing, you know. Ha-cha-cha.
Ha-cha-cha? Try him with a bit of In the Mood, Joe. He might understand that.
Right. Mister, what you call it, what you doing tonight? Hope you're in the mood because I'm feeling all right. Swing!
Oh, no, he's crying, Mr. Mainwaring.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised after that terrible row.
Oh, the man's an idiot. Obviously doesn't seem to understand anything at all.
Why don't we try something, you know, classical? Perhaps something in German.
Good idea. What about Offenbach's The Tales of Hoffmann?
Yes, that's right, the Barcarolle. There's a lovely swing
Just
to
a
it.
bit, just a bit. I'm not having my platoon singing German songs.
Oh, but sir, don't forget we've got to get the man in somehow. Ready? All to go together. La, 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 la.
Mr. Mainwaring, there's a pole here. If I can cut it free, we should be able to use this pole.
All right. That's not getting us anywhere at all. Pull from somewhere.
I've got a pole here, Mr. Mainwaring.
Ah, no, don't take that out. No, don't you.
It's coming.
Oh, dear. It's all broken.
Vandals! Hooligans! It took me and my men 2 days to rig those ladders.
Are they going to get down now?
I don't know, and I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, they can stay up there forever and starve, ruining my ladders.
I don't think they meant to.
Don't think they meant to. Do you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going out in the street, and I'm going to give Mainwaring a piece of my mind.
He won't hear you up there.
Oh, yes, he will, because I'm going to shout loud. And when I want to shout loud, I can shout very loud indeed.
Don't say anything you'll regret afterwards. You silly old fool! We'll never get down now. We're marooned.
Mr. Mainwaring, I want to say how sorry I am, and to make up for it, I'm going to do everything you tell me to do, no matter how dangerous it is. And I'll make any sacrifice in order to regurgitate myself.
Well, we'll work out a way of getting down there later.
Yeah.
In the meantime, let's get that German in. I'm sick of him hanging out there, whining.
Very good, sir. Right, sir.
I've had enough of you, Mainwaring. I hope you stay up there forever so I can enjoy this war in peace. Because I do enjoy this war. In fact, I've never enjoyed anything so much in all my life as being Chief Warden. I love it. And you always spoil it.
He'll never be able to hear you from up there. You need a megaphone. Them Germans make very good megaphones. Loudspeakers. radios and gramophones. They make a very good gramophone, them Germans.
Oh, shut up, you silly old fool.
How dare you speak to that old gentleman like that? You're a very common, rude and nasty fellow.
Don't you start.
Hello, Mr. Hodges. Oh, look, Your Reverence. He hasn't fallen yet. We're not too late. We haven't missed anything.
Now, all together. Paul!
Hold on, Captain Manning. You'll break the man's leg.
Oh, I can't help that. He shouldn't have come here in the first place.
Just a minute, sir. You'll never get him in like this. You'll have to release him from the parachute.
Well,
see?
how do we do that? I know, Mr. Manning. Look, you see that buckle there?
Yeah.
So you give it a quarter turn to the left, then you hit it. I saw him do it in a film. One of our aircraft is missing.
Yes,
Googie
all
Withers was in that.
That's all right.
Googie Withers!
All right, come on, and Mr. Speaker, I should like to turn the German to the left and punch him, sir. Let me do it, sir.
Oh, get on with it.
Right up, right up. Left and... Oh, I don't... Ah! It won't open, sir.
Try it again, Jonesy.
Yeah, right.
9!
You've got to be cruel to be kind.
Excuse me, sir. You see, a quarter turn to the left, you see, is on British parachutes. You see, they have a left-hand thread on the consonant, you see.
Oh, typical foreign. You turn it to the right.
Right.
Oh, 9! 9! Look, Your Reverence. Jones is hitting the German.
Where? I can't see.
There, right across the gargoyles.
It's not at the Geneva Convention.
No, but he's very near it.
Here comes the more there, brave lads. Give them a cheer.
What's happening here, Mr. Godfrey?
Captain Manning is marooned on top of the tower.
Better think about getting him down. What do you suggest, Mr. Hodges?
I'm not going to help you. I refuse to even discuss it with you.
I think I know how to get them down, my good man.
How are you going to do that, Vicar?
By exercising my little skill. Come along, Mr. Yateman. Come and help me carry my paraphernalia.
Very well, Your Reverence.
Gott sei Dank! Gott sei Dank! Vielen Dank, mein Herr! Vielen Dank!
Oh, don't let somebody of those foreign tricks. Go stand over in the corner there. Keep him covered, Jones.
Now, go on then, Fritz, go on. Now, watch it. Just because I haven't got a bayonet doesn't make any difference, you know.
Now, I'm going to drop this note.
Oh, yes.
Over the side.
Mm-hmm. I see. You see, it won't go straight down, you know. You realise that, don't you? It won't go straight down. It's bound to flutter for miles.
Well done, Wilson. Just testing you.
Oh.
Mr. Manning, give it to me. This will do the trick.
Ah.
Bandman! That could have killed me! Look, there's a message in it.
Right. Now, I'll send him a message. You could have killed somebody doing that, Pike.
I was only using my initiative.
It was, Hodges is down there. Can you see him? Chalking a reply on the pavement.
What did your message say, sir?
How are we going to get down? What does his message say?
How are you going to get down?
Madman!
What message was in that, Pike?
None at all. I was just trying to hit the warden.
Good. Obvious that we're not going to get any help from that quarter, so we must use our initiative and work out our own salvation.
Captain Manning. Yeah. Why not have each of us in turn suggest a way of getting down? Then you can pick the best, eh?
Well, worth a try, I suppose. Better than nothing.
Mr. Manning?
Yes?
If we could unhook the parachute, one of us could float down.
Mr. Speaker.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to say, if we took the parachute... Oh, dear. If we pulled the parachute in, we could tear it into little strips, and then we could plait it and plait it and plait it, make a long rope, then we could slide down it one at a time.
What are you sniggering at, Wilson?
Well, sounds to me like a bit of a platitude.
Captain Mannering.
Yes?
Mind the time. Many, many years ago. On the furthest point of the Western Isles, Two brave lighthouse keepers were marooned. Their stair had collapsed, and they were cut off, just like us. Well, they were up there for 2 long months. And in the end, they decided there was only one way to get down.
And what was that?
To dismantle the lighthouse, brick by brick.
I don't think that's a very sensible suggestion, Fred.
Well, maybe not, but you see, sir, don't forget, they'd been up there for so long that, well, they'd both gone quite mad. Did you hear what I said, Captain Mannering? Mad. Mad? Mad!
It's your turn now, Wilson.
Well, I can't help remembering a fairy story that my dear old nanny used to tell me. It's about a beautiful princess who was locked at the top of a high tower, and she was rescued by a very handsome prince. And you know how he did it?
I've no idea.
Well, he shot an arrow right to the top of the tower, and attached to the arrow was a piece of twine, and attached to the twine was a piece of thread, and attached to the thread was a rope, and she pulled them all up, and the handsome prince was able to climb upstairs and rescue her. There you are. Well, wasn't that nice?
I don't think I can take much more of this. Like a bad dream. Walker. And say something sensible, for heaven's sake.
All right, then why don't we use this rope here?
What rope?
This rope here. We see it's got a weight on the end. Now, if we wind it up and then put it down the trap there and then wind it down, we can climb down it.
Well done, Walker. I saw this rope some time ago. I was just wondering which of you would spot it first. Right, wind it up. Come and help him, Pike.
Oh, yes, Mr. Manning. Oh! Blimey, and our stiff joke.
It certainly is. Oh, blimey, no wonder there's some sort of break off. Here, Jonesy, knock that break off, will you?
Oh, yes, right.
Jones, come on.
Righty-ho.
Get your hand up here. Come on.
Right, that'd be all right.
There you go.
That'd be all right.
Right, give it a hand.
Careful. Right, it's all right. I can manage it, all right.
Now we're getting somewhere.
That's it.
Muffle that bell, Pike! The people think it's an invasion.
Yes, sir. It's not supposed to do that, is it?
Of course it shouldn't do that. It's supposed to go right round again and in through the other doors, you see?
Whoa!
Careful now.
Well, what am I going to do?
Well, you'll have to stay there for the next quarter of an hour till it chimes again.
Well, I can't do that. It's a bit nefarious up here.
Oi, Jonesy.
What?
Get hold of that minute hound, put it round a quarter of an hour, and that should set it going again.
Yeah, right.
Now, careful, Jonesy. Now,
Well, there
careful.
you go.
Take.
Yeah, right.
Careful what you're doing, for heaven's sake, Jonesy.
I'm going to be careful. I'm going to be careful. I'm going to be careful.
You got it?
Yeah.
Can you know?
Ooh.
What's it done?
It's a bit stiff. Wait a minute. It's a bit stiff.
Come on, hurry up, hurry up.
Jonesy.
Yeah, all right.
Shove it.
I've got to. I've been as quick as I can, and I.
Drop him on back, son, for heaven's sake.
Go! No! I've done it! I've done it!
Well done, Jonesy, well done.
Oh, no!
The bell! Pike!
You've ruined it, that hard cost mate in section 1911.
And it's time you had a new one.
You should be coming in now, Jonesy.
Come on, Jonesy, come on.
come on.
Yeah, right. Oh, good.
Mind your head. Mind your head, Jonesy.
Right. Oh.
Right, get him off quickly.
Oh. Yeah. Oh,
All right, Mr. Jones.
Yeah.
Well.
Right, do the necessary.
Now be careful, Jonesy. For heaven's sake, don't get carried away again.
Don't you worry. Once bitten, twice shy.
Right.
I'm not making the statement take twice. Oh, look at that. Oh. There used to be three. I don't know where... It's the Reaper. No, it's the Reaper. I've been reaped, sir. What should I do, sir?
You'll have to stay out there till they start going back.
I can't stay up here, sir.
I think they're coming back now, sir.
Oh!
And don't go out there again.
I didn't do it on purpose, sir. They made me.
Oh, pull yourself together. Now, the next 2 minutes, I want some sensible suggestions of how we get down there. They're better than the last ones. And as for you, Wilson, yours was the stupidest suggestion of them all.
Was it really? Look at that, sir. Good heavens. Arrow, good Lord, what's this? Good heavens, attached to the arrow is a length of silken thread. Attached to the thread is a... is a line. And attached to the twine is a rope. Well. Now, isn't that nice, isn't it?
That's very clever, Vicar. However did you think of that? Just an old fairy story my daddy used to tell me.
Yes, I've heard you're an expert on fairies.